Good evening, Internet types. It's Friday night game night, and you may notice that we have an Iman lurking here at the moment. He's not playing. Don't worry, we haven't got to put up with him. He's just lurking with us because he's all on his own tonight. He's feeling lonely. He needs friends.
Right, he got betrayed.
Isn't that right, Iman?
Oh no, they've all abandoned me.
Oh, can you mute him, John? I mean, blimey.
Yeah. Don't want to listen to his mewling, do we? But no. Hello, Gene. Hello.
I'm just going to unmute myself and laugh when someone dies or goes insane. That's all.
Yeah, the wife's feeling a bit better. She's got a voice back,
Good.
unfortunately. But no, she's had a couple of days off work. She'll be back in work next week, but she's over the worst, which is good. She's good.
Bless her.
Yeah. So, as seems to be the case, we don't have a Nosorian yet. As we know, he's 6 hours behind us.
I don't know. Have Mexico changed their clocks?
I don't know.
He's 7, I think.
7 hours behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's quite a few time zones for them as well.
Yeah.
He's
So
on 5.
yeah.
Wait, no, but you're 4 right now, and he's normally 6.
Well, yeah,
So I don't know if Mexico have changed their clocks as well.
they do.
I don't know.
Okay,
As
so
far as I know.
5 then for now.
I'm not the timekeeper.
So he's probably on his way home from work. In fact, I will ping him a message just to let us know when he's on his way. Where is he? I've got him. There he is.
Okay, we have enough people on now. Before anybody asks, no, I did not shoot any innocent children lately.
Yet.
But Wednesday night in Bears game, I did threaten to kill a party member.
Daniel doing Daniel things.
Well, the goblins we were fighting, when you hit them, their blood was black. And we had to make a save versus paralysis because apparently it was tainted. Well, then the one person got blood in their mouth because they failed miserably. And they started to turn into like a ghoul or whatever it was almost instantly. They said, what are you going to do? I said, kill him.
Yeah.
I tried, but I missed. But
I mean, you could have just made him gargle some holy water.
it was too late by then. And I wasn't worried. Because
Plus, that's not as fun as killing people.
oh, exactly.
Hello, Nosorian. How long is your journey home? Just so we know. How long is your predicted journey home? Because of course you've got to deal with traffic.
Not just traffic, Mexican traffic.
Mexican traffic. I don't know. Is Mexican traffic any worse than British traffic?
We actually calm down occasionally.
I'm assuming it's somewhere in between British traffic and Indian traffic.
Okay.
There's traffic in Pittsburgh.
I've encountered Toronto traffic, which is pretty bad. I've never encountered Indian traffic, and I don't really want to. I've heard China traffic is insane.
Indian traffic's entertaining. You count the number of horns that are sounded.
All the time. Yeah.
And they're all different, like sounds and frequencies and everything.
Yes. But I mean, British traffic can be pretty damn awful. Depends where you go. So it depends where you go. So. Hello, Jeb. Halakar says he's had to charm party members because they weren't doing what he told them.
Well, there was one Call of Cthulhu session where I had to get Manfred's character to smell this rag and see if it smelled a little bit funny. And he did.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, yes. And it had chloroform on it, didn't it?
It did, because we were in hospital.
Yes.
Funny.
Yes.
Oh, Dan, have you seen Halakar's comment there?
Yep. Don't forget the potholes that go with it. My stepdaughter, who's 28, was saying something to her mother about the front end alignment on our vehicle. And I said, do you remember where you live? I said, if you get an alignment, within 15 minutes, it's already out of whack. Because our front tires are towed in, so the inside tread is bald. The outside is fine. Almost new. We just got them 9 months ago. But within 15 minutes, it's already out of whack. So don't even get an alignment. They're garbage. But you are right about the chimpanzee and spaghetti.
Like a British city where roads have formed organically.
Dorset roads are like that.
Yes. Did you know that Devon is the county with the highest mileage of roads in the British Isles?
Wait,
No, but it's
seriously?
very bloody narrow in places. I know that.
Yes. So many little country lanes, twisting and turning
Yeah.
across the countryside.
All right, yeah.
Oh, I understand. Okay, yeah.
Not major roads, just tiny roads. Jeb, American ones. No,
Yeah, it's a Ford. Enough said.
I was watching a video while I was at work today about why American vehicles never took off really in Britain. Ford's the only American company that's ever had any real success over here, and that's because they adapted their range for the European market.
I've got a Ford.
Yeah.
It's just
But
come
it's
out
not-
the garage today, actually.
But it's not built in America.
Hey, Bear.
Hey!
You see 3 potential sad players in Codex. Well, okay, let's enjoy. Let's have some fun. We are just waiting for Nosorian to get home from work before we start our session tonight. So we're just talking nonsense. But no, people say, I mean, in the video they're saying, oh, it's to do with the cost and it's to do with the size and all that sort of stuff. What was it? One response in the thread was because was it our vehicles are smaller because we don't need to compensate as much because other parts are larger. Sorry, that made me laugh.
Bear's given some acronyms for Ford there.
Bear, the last one, yes. My the tailgate on my SUV is they'll go to shit. But yep.
Yep, we've got a lot of old Roman roads here. The old A5 Watling Street runs very close to my house. And yes, it is very, very straight. Very, very straight and very slow moving. And the speed limit keeps changing on it. And there's lots of traffic because it passes through lots of towns that have grown up along it. So if you want to go anywhere, don't use the A5. It won't get there very quickly. So, anywho.
Excuse me.
Who'd like to run us through what, while we're waiting for Nessorin, what happened last week? In the game?
I don't quite remember.
A lot of blood.
Nah, a little.
More hot weather.
Open windows.
Open windows.
But the
ladder.
big
We had
bin.
the secret stash of cake and biscuits and
You
tea
did,
and
yes.
with
yes,
sugar.
Yes.
Percy sniffing around Gertie again, or Gertie sniffing around Percy. One of the two.
Yes.
Very naughty. No, mustn't do that. No.
You guys caught Connie being late for work and getting dressed as she was running towards the house.
Yep.
Yes.
Gertie's brother John returned and didn't get his job that he went for. I have suspicions about that boy.
Bear says he thinks they'll allow Andy's character to live tomorrow.
Then I think I need to decapitate him for being a heretic.
Cheers, Bear. See you tomorrow.
See
Take
you.
care, Bear.
Yeah, and
So
you know
we
what
found
will
various
happen?
bits of
Laura-
paperwork, diaries and things.
Yes, yeah, you do. You went through diaries and learnt a bit about sort of feelings and motivations and stuff from
And there's
Nicholas and
was
Alistair.
Alistair Forby murdered, or did he shoot himself? It's all about. Did it something happen that caused him to shoot himself? Because it sounded like he was going to look for something, not shoot himself. And it wasn't a suicide note that he left, which we got from the doctor, which had been given to the doctor by, what's her name, Rhoda.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember if Devere can swim, Bear. I have to check his sheet. Probably not.
Layman paintings and things.
Yes.
More rumours about Christopher Lehman and Alison, Nicholas Forby's wife. And Christopher Lehman went missing about that
He only
time.
seems to have done 2 paintings before he went missing.
Well, the one in the doctor's and the one at the house. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Correct, Halakar. Correct. That was. Oh, you had a little sort of.
I like that interpretation, Halakar.
You had a little chase at night, didn't you? And one of you.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
You
the
got
night
caught in a
chase.
rabbit trap, didn't you?
Yeah. And I really, really helped to not damage him so much.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, yes, yeah. The dice didn't help there at all, did they?
And I pushed the roll. Yes.
John, swimming tips from Halakar.
I've seen. I swim vertically.
Yeah, I would too.
That'll probably make my mum laugh because she can't swim. There's many times we've tried.
Yeah, I can't either.
The only pleasure is the fact that I can swim. That's all she cared about.
Nice, I look up. Just running along the seabed.
I had lots of swimming lessons when I was younger, and multiple swimming teachers could not get me. I can swim about one length of a pool, and it absolutely wears me out.
Well, my mum's problem was that she was when she was at school. She got taught how to swim at school by an ex-Olympic swimming instructor that had no time for kids and basically pushed her in.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Wonderful. I didn't know about
Yes,
that.
the old sink or swim technique.
Yes.
Yeah, the fact that he was an Olympic swimmer just had no time for where he obviously started off once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very bottom heavy in the water. My legs are really short. So I tend to do that. Yes, I'm not exactly sleek. That's the way it is.
I was really good at that.
Used to wind me up no end that I never got given an A for PE at school. I always got a B because I couldn't swim. It didn't matter. I played for the school rugby team. I did athletics for the school. I did cricket. I played cricket for the school. None of that mattered. None of that mattered at all. In fact, I couldn't swim.
They were judging you on your ability or lack of ability to swim rather than all the things that you actually were good at.
Yeah.
Or is it a mixture of everything that got to a B? Because I think PE is a very hard subject to actually.
Oh, looking at all the grades that were handed out. I mean, okay, they didn't mean anything. They were just sort of end of year sort of attainment sort of grades. We didn't do any exams in it. Basically, in order to get an A, you had to be a competent swimmer. Simple as that.
Oh, right.
It was
That sounds like a teacher issue there.
Yeah, because the head of PE was a really keen swimming instructor.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, what would that be? So, able to swim a length kind of thing?
Oh no, you had to be capable of going up and down the pool numerous times.
I could never do that. I never have enough. I never have enough air in my lungs to do that. Jesus.
I could just about do one length of the pool, and
I could do width. I can't do length.
Jeb.
And also, I can never handle the deep end either. Especially if my feet can't touch the floor.
I've genuinely been saved by a lifeguard, so I wouldn't be alive if it went for him. So,
thing with me, I've no fear of water. I'll jump in whatever's there, but as long as I have to make sure I'm near the side when I do it.
Yeah, in the shallow end, I'm fine, but anywhere where I start not being able to see my head above water and not feel the floor, that's when I start turning back.
All right, guys, hold on.
Hi, everybody. I'd like to make a public service announcement. Look at my unicorn donut.
Oh,
wow, nice.
Yeah, it looks so good. It's even out. Do you guys have? Okay, because there's how many? Do you guys have like bugles? They're like
Friendship.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that was its horn. No, not yours. Okay, public service announcement over.
When's the delivery?
Yep.
Thinking, mine.
Donuts. That's what our healthy dinner tonight is: donuts and pizza.
sounds good to me.
Yep.
The other half of the family live in the UK, Kelsey.
I've got chicken curry and chocolate gatto.
What a mixture! Wouldn't change it for the world.
Backed up with fortified potato water and 7-Up.
Potato water and 7-Up.
Yeah, backed up with natural grown herbs and iron brew.
Iman's winning at the minute, sadly.
No, he's winning because he has pizza. That's the thing that goes with the herbs.
So, should we have bets?
You're winning with
Shall we
chocolate
have
cake.
bets
You got me on that.
Shall we have bets on how long those Saurians' commute will take tonight?
9:40.
You reckon 9:40? He posted that he was leaving the office at 9:06, didn't he?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that sounds rather appealing.
I'd
It
try
sounded
it. I don't know what it's like, but I'd try it.
Well, it sounded good till you put the bacon on top.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
So one of
yeah.
them crispy creme specials or something.
Webs. Did you ever have?
Oh, did you just call it?
I can never
Webs?
spell them. I can never spell them with
I can do that.
crispy
Have you
creme
ever had
company.
jailhouse chili?
It's Krispy Kreme, brother.
Jailhouse chili.
Yeah.
What's jailhouse chili?
Well, you take Slim Jims, chop
I don't
them
know
up
what Slim Jims
fine,
are.
and then you put them in. Take a
Slim
bag
Jim
of
is like
Doritos,
a
crush 'em
pepperoni
up,
sort of thing.
put the chopped up Slim
Oh
Jims,
yeah.
put hot water in it, mix it up, and that's your jailhouse chili. Maple donut and bacon. Oh, that's breakfast right there. Proper cut.
As far as Slim Jims go, I still don't know why they gave him Macho Man to advertise.
That's Nosorian who's commented. Are you home yet, Nosorian? Have you done your commute in 15 minutes?
Also, please let us know how bad Mexican traffic is.
Yes, we do want to know how bad Mexican traffic is. On a
I
scale
said it
of
was in between British traffic and Indian traffic.
How about a maple donut stuffed with bacon?
I do like maple. I do like
I
donuts.
don't
and I
know.
do like bacon.
Wouldn't part of the appeal of that being able to being able to see the bacon?
As long as you taste it. I save my bacon grease. I don't see any bacon.
I mean-
I still have the flavor.
I've never eaten bacon, so I could be wrong, but wouldn't it be better with like crispy bits of bacon instead of 2 strips of it?
Sprinkles.
Yeah.
Bacon
Well,
sprinkles.
I don't like
be
mine
nice.
crispy.
Yeah.
I just like mine bacon. Doesn't matter how it's done.
Yeah.
Crispy, not crispy, just
Yeah.
bacon.
Exactly. But I love a good BLT.
Mhm.
Now I want to go get a BLT.
Oh, give me a best any day.
A what?
Bacon, egg, sausage, tomato.
There you go.
I've never heard of that. Okay. That's
That'd
new.
be really good. Okay, now
On a
is the egg,
sandwich,
is the egg hard fried or dippy?
runny. Yeah, gotta be runny.
Okay, there you go.
There used to be a sandwich shop there where I used to work. Used to do these really thick triple decker sandwiches, and it was like proper doorstop. When you got it, the piece of bread were only that size. I know I'm looking over there. They were only that sort of size, but they were stacked upwards like that, and then
Yeah.
the bread was like that thick, and you had sausage. The middle layer was black pudding and onions. The top layer was more sausage, and just do that with it, and with brown sauce on it. Oh,
Cool.
Oh,
And I had sausage, bacon, black pudding, and eggs for lunch. Yay.
so hopefully, are you home yet? No, sorry. I've got my chat over on the far left over there, so I'm having to look over. Are you home yet, Nosorian? Or are you texting us from a traffic jam?
Yeah, on a billboard.
Bacon and
you-
mac
you-
and cheese is good too. Yep.
You might refer to it as blood pudding, Halakar.
Yeah, they probably
Blood
call it blood
sausage.
pudding in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, blood sausage.
Yeah, or that. But it's the same
Boudin
thing.
noir.
It's delicious.
It is.
No, it's fucking not. Who are you trying to impress?
It's wonderful.
It is indeed a monster from the Monster Manual. Yes, the black pudding is in there. Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually? Oh, okay.
It's qualified as an ooze.
Yes.
Yep.
And what are its stats and attacks and stuff?
Depends which version. I've had one character nearly killed by one. So in 5e.
Yeah. When I was running the Lost City, the fifth edition conversion, I was running it online during COVID, and one of the players, Jordan, has a habit of nodding off. He's an early to bed type, and the party ran in, started to fight a black pudding, realized how tough it was, and ran away. At which point Jordan woke up and went, oh, and he was playing a first level cleric. What? And they shouted, it's a black pudding. And he was like, oh, I charge it and hit it. Meanwhile, all the others were running in the opposite direction. I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yes. He ran in, one hit, dead. There you go. There you go.
Was that Jorf?
Yeah, it was Jorf, yes.
Poor Jorf.
Poor Jorf, yes. Yeah.
Was that OSE?
No, that's 5-8.
Oh, that's
I'm guessing no Saurian's still in traffic, but he's offering to take a picture
A
of
photo,
the traffic. It looks like it.
We'll know it's a Mexican picture because it'll have that yellow tint on it, like in Breaking Bad.
Yes. I think no Saurian ought to have it. Needs to have a falling down moment so he can get home sooner.
Oh, right.
You go all Michael Douglas and everyone else in the cars. Ooh. I'm going to say something really dodgy here. Halakar, I like the sound of your sausage.
Is that Michael coming into the chat? I mean,
Yeah, that's Michael. For those who've never seen the short, Michael with his sausage, yes.
John's most viewed short. Yeah.
It is my most viewed short by a mile. Michael likes sausage. I've got most of those views in the space of 48 hours. 10 seconds of a
Michael's
bearded Birmingham chap chomping on a sausage.
Yeah, and it's the cheeky eyebrow raise afterwards as well.
Yes. Oh, we've lost a joker. Hello, Bishop. You haven't missed anything. We're doing the now familiar ritual of waiting for Nosaurian to navigate Mexico traffic. I mean, it was my stupid idea to start this at 9 o'clock. I really should have consulted with our Mexicans. What time can you actually get home from work? Yeah. Because imagine if I stayed up to play in some of the games that I played after midnight and they go until 3 a.m. and I got into work late. This is my boss. I was up had to take part in a live stream role playing game. But my boss would be like, no.
Harumph.
Harumph. Tap.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So. Bishop, we rook. Oh, it's a play on words. Iman prawns.
Yeah. And
Just saying. Just saying.
What about the knights? There's quite a few of them tomorrow, especially.
Absolutely, absolutely. Sir Gerard de Vere.
Remember,
Oh,
Navri's now technically a prince.
Piss off.
Yeah, we're going to be having conversations about that tomorrow. Bear will be pleased about that, of course.
Look, you're a heretic, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and who's the fallen Templar? And
I'm the Knight Commander. Right, so you listen to me. So you listen to me. Yes. And of course, in chess, bishops can take pawn, which is probably what they do in real life.
Depends on what the pawn's doing.
Well, we know what they... You know what? I'm not going to carry on.
No, let's not go
That's
there.
why I said the pawn, not the bishop.
Let's not go there.
Said Bishop the android from Aliens.
Yeah.
Yes. If you've never heard it, check out Tim Minchin's Pope song.
Oh God.
I first discovered Tim Minchin from his song about F sharp.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Certainly a weird character.
I
It's
do like
something-
I do like his song Prejudice. I think that's very good.
It's something about like humans can't sing in the key of G, so he sings in F sharp.
I don't know. That goes over my head.
No, it's a genuine thing. Like humans can't sing in the G key.
Oh, they can't.
But the closest you can get is F sharp, but it sounds really odd.
Oh, I'll check it. I'll check it out because he is very clever. He plays on words.
It's probably
Yeah,
too
Chad.
intellectual for me because I heard it when I was like 13.
Check out Prejudice and check out the Pope song. Those are the two I know. The two I like anyway.
He's a crazy cat himself.
Very, very funny. Ah. Right, we all need to sit here now, cross-legged, and try and channel our inner thoughts to change all the traffic lights on Nosorian's route home to green. Thank you, Joker. Do the hand. Doing the hand signals.
Yes, I will start speaking in ancient tongues.
Yes.
Have
Just
fun
the
in
one
that.
tongue will do.
I'll just go insane that far.
Cthulhu Fatan.
Have you ever noticed how time passes really quickly when you're playing the game? But when you're sat waiting for the game to start,
It takes a long
it
time.
takes forever, and it's very hard to fill downtime.
It's a long way to Tickle Mary.
Cheers, I'll look up.
Sorry, when then the real lyrics? Oh well.
No.
I was reading the Forby papers number 3.
Yeah.
And there's a word in there I do not know what it's meant to be because of the writing.
Which one is it?
So right at the bottom, In the middle, I shall conceal it, I something you.
Oh, let me have a look.
My green-eyed monster's egg, for it is mine.
Forby Papers 3. So that was
Right, the last line before it, or the last two lines. I shall conceal
Oh, there
it,
it
I
is.
something you.
Mock, I think it says.
I think it's mock. Yeah,
Yeah, it's it's very difficult to read.
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
an old,
that
tiny
K
script.
looks like an L, but it is a K.
Well, and the C
I
looks like an
mool
O.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mool you.
I mool you.
Mool, that's what it is. Okay, mool. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is hard to read. I mean, it says at the top, if a cock crow in another's nest. Well, if it could be if a cook crow.
Yeah.
If a cock crow in another's nest, then let that rooster a cuckold be. Why should you? By faith, I shall mimic Perseus, an amusing conceit, and with the gift of Prometheus dispel the night from Apollo's bower. Where this light do shine, there I will conceal it. I shall conceal it.
Did I request thee, maker from my clay, to mold me, man? Did I solicit thee from darkness to promote me?
I mock you, my green-eyed rooster's egg, for it is mine. Yes. Yes, I wonder what he could be talking about.
Oh. 10 seconds and my bet is on, John. A minute after that and it's off.
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna hit. Oh, it's hit 9:40.
That's it. Oh, boo.
Where are you, Nestorian? Quick, make me right.
I think we worked out he was 7 hours behind us, didn't we? Is Mexico on Western time or Central time?
I think Mexico is
It's
central.
on several
is it not?
different times. That's the trouble.
Oh yeah, well, when Nosorian is on central, I think.
Oh, if only every country in the world would just operate on GMT. Just give in to it. You know it's right.
Yeah,
You
like
know
they
it's
probably-
superior.
like they should do. Yeah.
It's 9 a.m, waking up to a beautiful moonshine.
Yes. Yeah. You just go read
Speaking
it
of
down.
moonshine,
Oh, he's off. He's off. Moonshine. You mentioned it.
okay, it's whiskey, but
I did once go to a party where we had to pay an entrance tax to get in. It
Was
was
this a house party?
It was a barn party
Okay.
at a farm after a rally.
Okay.
All the competitors and marshals and organisers were invited. They got a live punk band playing, and one of the competitors had come over from Iceland and he'd imported a load of illegal Icelandic moonshine.
Yeah.
And in order to get into the party, you had to down half a pint of it.
Oh my god.
oh my lord, wow!
Oh my god.
Oh, yes. Yeah. There were people, there was a big digger in there, and someone lit a fire in the digger. And there were people almost if they'd have fallen into it, they would have melted. It was that hot. And then the scoop of the digger, there was this
Yeah.
raging inferno in that. And there was one guy, he couldn't stand up, and he kept lurching towards it. He'd gone in, he'd have gone up. He had that much alcohol in his system. He'd have just gone, brush. But yeah, there were beer kegs. There was a punk band playing. The beer was completely free. The wine was free. The moonshine was free. You could drink as much as you wanted.
As you can
Except-
handle.
Well, no, everyone drank more than they could more than they could help. The only problem is there was a group of lads. He'd even got some portaloos, the temporary toilets. outside the barn that had been using and if you went to the toilet, you could pretty much guarantee when you walked out of the toilet, it would not be in the same place as it was when you walked in.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were people picking up the toilets and moving them around while people were in them.
Great.
Oh, yes.
Well, they are portable TARDISes. Come on.
Yeah, they're portable. They're portable. Yeah, so let's carry them around. I don't remember much of the latter half of the party. I do know that I woke up at about 6 a.m. with very, very wet knees.
Did the floor fall out?
And I was very cold and I was very damp. And I looked up and I realized I was still outside. I'd managed to reach our camper van. My key to get in the camper van was in the lock, but I hadn't made it inside. I was kneeling on the grass and I'd fallen asleep, head down on the steps outside the camper van.
Oh my god! You fell asleep on your knees.
Yes. I don't know how I got there. I just know, and I had the most thumping headache, and I had to drive the camper van home that morning, and I felt ill. Oh.
You sure it was just alcohol in your system at that point?
A camper van's basically a fairly small RV for America. Oh. There we go.
There we go.
Hey, Nosorian.
Hello, I'm sorry for the delay. Took a while. A couple of things going on. I was even thinking about, because I saw Iman here and I was like, oh, maybe Iman can play my character, but I was like, no, I want to play my character.
Yeah. Oh, Iman's not invited. That's the thing.
I would never do such a thing, even if I was invited.
He knows he's got to go to the bottom. There you go.
Yes, I'll be feeding on the scraps.
You could do such a thing if you ever feel like it. It's you. You have permission for it.
I did once in Straw Piglet's game.
Yeah, and that was cool.
Anyway,
right. Shall we get started?
Mm-hmm.
Where we left it last time is
a bloody room.
A room covered in blood. A Harry covered in blood. Harry was asleep. So you tried to move him out of the room to clean him up, and he woke up. And he proclaimed, I've had enough. I want to die. And that's where we ended.
But we did get him out the room and we put him into one of the other beds,
yes.
And cleaned him up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And he is very, very stressed out. He's perspiring heavily. It's a very hot evening anyway, but he's perspiring even more than would be normal. But he does eventually drift off to sleep, very fitful sleep.
And it's evident that someone had got a ladder against the window. The window was open. So someone had done it while he was in bed. And
yes.
This is dastardly. We will find out who's doing this. I wonder if young George was spying on his father and saw something.
Thank you, Mercurius.
Oh.
Bates, who's up at the moment and helping with the cleanup, says, "Why would young George do that?"
Oh, you probably have to have a chat with him about that, Bates. He sort of sneaks about a bit sometimes, apparently.
George? I mean, I know he doesn't sleep all that well, but sneaking about, spying on people, that doesn't sound like George.
I think it's just where he's, feeling a bit under the weather and he wants to do something, no one to play with, or something like that.
Yes, that's understandable. He is an energetic child. He is a willful child. He's a bright child. But he pokes his head into George's room and says, "Young George is fast asleep."
Of course he is. Yes, good thing too.
Yeah, listen, and you can hear
Is he actually
George's.
fast asleep? Does he look to be?
You can
really
hear George.
fast?
Yeah, you can hear that slow breathing,
Okay.
and it's very evident because he has got a bad chest still. So it's like,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
and it is that slow breathing of somebody who is genuinely asleep.
Coffee. What about John?
You can check. Do you want to check John's room?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, we would be suspicious of John by this time.
I think we are suspicious of John, frankly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
John's room's empty.
Mm.
Obviously.
He's not there. He hasn't been there at all tonight. You can tell. His bed is still pristine.
Is the last? Sorry, my throat is. Is the last time we saw him when he ran off into the wood?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So, well, I thank you for helping with the cleanup, my friends. This is Bates speaking. It's disgusting. What is this? Cow's blood? Pig's blood? Chicken blood? Who knows?
Something like that, I think. Yes. Yes.
It must have been a terrible shock to see him there.
I think that was the intention. Whoever's doing this is trying to drive Larry, well, round the twist. Mm.
I believe you were right, Gertrude. There is some people just trying to scare Harry.
Who would do that to my husband? Who would do that?
Could be some of the closest people, some people you would never think of.
Yeah.
Who would have something to gain, Gertrude? I mean, I agree. Why would someone do it? But who has something to gain?
Nobody. We don't have anything. That's the problem. We don't have anything.
Well, you
Won't
don't.
call it a
But
problem.
you did mention the remaining silver coins.
It's not coins. It's our silverware.
Yeah,
Silver knives,
Oh,
forks,
knives
spoons,
and
bowls,
forks.
plates.
Oh yes.
Yes. It's not worth very much, and we really don't want to have to sell it. But I do hope you're able to find something, some
I think we
lead as
will.
to.
Yes, I think we can. We need to investigate further. We need to find out what's going on. Damn it.
Yes. Well, I think it will all be better when our brains are freshened up in the morning. I'm going to take my leave and go to bed. Bates, I think you should do so too. The master may insist on a little bit of extra sort of service in the morning after this stress. Bates says, "Yes, of course, my lady. Yes, of course." He heads off to his quarters. Gertrude says, I bid you gentlemen good night."
Good night. Good night.
Yes.
Want to go downstairs and check that. Well, lock the window in Harry's room to start with, so that it can't be opened again from outside. Whatever. Don't care about the ladder. Want to make sure that all the doors into the house are actually locked, so that if John returns, he can't get in without causing a problem.
Okay.
And the passage that runs from the stables.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we can do something about that. Well, with Harry in one of our beds, I said, I'll stay up and keep an eye on that secret way down to the stables. Yeah.
Yeah, we could put a pole on the tunnel side if there's handles on the other side.
Okay.
Put a pole through the handles, and then they can't be pulled open from outside.
So you're staying up, are you, Andy?
Yep.
Okay. The rest of you go to bed.
No, I think I'm staying up as well. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll stay up to help help do the checks around the big house.
Okay.
Well,
Those of you, I mean, you could take turns. Yeah, it's up to you.
yeah.
Yeah, we could.
That way, nobody stays up all night, and I don't know the whole game mechanics. We won't take a hit on our skills, but it makes sense to take turns so you're not tired.
I was agree
Yeah.
with that, but I mean, I was staying up to routinely make sure everything before we start watching, make sure everything's all locked up and
Okay, yeah.
good first.
So what sort of order are you staying up in?
I'm going to settle myself down in the is it library where the I wasn't sure what the room was actually called, where the secret passage is, because there's comfy armchairs there, so I'm just going to settle myself down in one of those.
You've only got 5 or 6 hours of night left, so
Yeah.
Okay. About 3 o'clock in the morning, there's a rattling at the front door.
Take a poker and go to the front door.
Yeah. Since Harry's went to sleep, I have my rifle at the ready.
Okay. You open the front door, and yes, John has returned, and he looks quite shocked. He's like,
Does he?
"What? What are you doing answering the door? Why was it locked? What's going on?"
A psychology check, maybe?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I could, but it's not my character's specialty. 28.
Then again,
I don't. That's not even a success for me. I would need below 20.
then spend the luck.
Okay,
Yeah.
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 Oh, I only have 10 psychology.
Oh, 10, 18, yeah.
Oh.
18 luck.
Yeah, no, so maybe spending luck is not a
Okay.
great choice.
I'll look askance at John, and can I do a psychology check?
Of course you can.
Bloody hell! I'll spend 9 to make that a success.
Okay. He looks.
So, does it seem like he's not lying exactly, but not as surprised as he should be?
Acting.
Oh, he looked. He does look. He looks genuinely surprised to have been locked out of the house. He looks a bit sort of flustered, a bit frustrated. He's been in a hurry, definitely.
Where have you been, old man?
Been hiding out in the woods, waiting for, trying to ambush the thing.
You do believe in the thing, then?
I saw it last night, did I not?
You did?
Gave me the slip. The bloody thing.
You happen to follow it?
I went quite deep into quite into the woods. It's very dark in there. So I thought I'd lay low, because of course, if it's dark for me, it's dark for whatever that thing is. and I was waiting
John,
to
does
jump
he
in.
look like he's been out in the woods?
He's got mud on his. Well, he's got dirt because it's dry. He's got dirt on his boots, but he actually looks quite clean.
And where did you see this thing? Because
When we were up in the library, I saw something or somebody disappearing into the forest. Don't you remember? I gave chase, and I chased after it, but the bloody thing gave me the slip in the darkness.
also it was the thing.
I think so.
I remember there. I'm sorry, this is out of character. I remember there was something, but we didn't quite see its silhouette, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and as I say, I've been hiding out there, waiting for it to come back, and to no avail. And I also heard all sorts of manners of goings on in the woods, shouting and screaming of pain and things like that. Couldn't always tell where it was coming from, such as how dark it is.
I mean, who? Men, women? What was it you were hearing?
A man screaming, and
A man?
as if he was in pain.
Oh, that might have been me.
Totally. Yeah.
That's
Well, yes, you have got a big wound on your leg, so it would be quite hard to hide. But, so yes, I heard someone shouting. Sounded like they were in pain.
Was that just after you'd gone in to the wood?
Not long after.
Yes, that would have been Peter, I'm afraid. I think.
Why? What happened to Peter? You didn't get him, did it?
Damn rabbit snare.
Found a bloody bear trap.
Rabbit snare, you say? A rabbit snare?
One of them too.
Poaching is illegal.
Absolutely, it is. But that doesn't stop some people, does it?
Yeah, I don't think it was for poaching. I think it was meant for us.
You think somebody placed a snare to try and catch a human quarry? That's sick. That's twisted.
I don't think they would be expecting any other sort of quarry from here.
I'm not sure. Remember, we did see someone with some rabbits, as maybe they
Yeah.
were just checking their snares.
Oh. Well, could be.
Who?
Honestly, I'm a bit tired and I don't know what to think of things at the moment.
Yeah.
If you excuse me, I will step aside for a moment.
Yes, please.
Okay.
But
I do step aside and I stand guarding outside of the front door.
Okay. And I mean, if you don't mind, can I come through? 'Cause I do need some sleep. I've been up rather late, as you can tell. It's been a long whole day, coming back from London and all that.
Yes.
Yes, Jonathan, come on in.
Not sure why I'm asking guests for permission to enter the place where I live.
Harry had a bit of you're visiting, aren't you? Harry had a bit of a fright, I'm afraid, because of something. And yes, we've just keeping an eye out for him at the
A
moment.
fright? Is he okay?
What's the word? Traumatized him, I think. He was quite upset, but he's sleeping now. So
There's a lot of that at the moment. I think a lot of things are bothering him. It's quite obvious to see that he's suffering.
Yes, well, this is something someone did deliberately, I think. So
Deliberately, you say?
Yes.
Yes.
I should like to know more.
In the morning, perhaps. In the morning.
Very well.
As you said, it's very late, and yes, you do look like you need some sleep.
Yes, I only hope Gertrude is okay. It's taken a terrible toll on her as well.
Yes, no, she went to bed some time ago. I believe she's getting some rest.
Good. Well, thank you for your diligence, man. It's very honourable of you to be defending your friend's house in this way, and yes, I appreciate it. Good night.
Good night. Yes.
We'll talk to you in the morning, John.
Yes, no doubt.
Watch him as he goes up the stairs, just thinking about him. Yeah, I don't trust the boy.
Yeah, he takes his boots off, leaves them by the front door, and
now we did go and examine around the bottom of the ladder, didn't we?
yes,
Were there footprints? There were human footprints, weren't there?
there were, yes.
Okay, so when he's gone and now he's taking his boots off, I'd like to go and compare the boots with the footprints, if I may.
Yeah, the size. It's somebody of his height, build, certainly. They look like they're about right. I mean, the footprints aren't perfect because the land is quite dry, but they're of this sort of size.
I'm probably carrying a candle to try and see by or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, put the boots back where he left them. Very suspicious.
So, do you retire to bed now, or do you plan to stay up later?
Well, he's back in. We're locking the front door.
Yep.
The secret passage is blocked, I believe. Yep. Then yes, one way or another, going to bed. Although I haven't got a bed to sleep in because I think Harry's in mine, so I'll be downstairs in the that comfy armchair.
Okay.
Unless you want mine, because I don't think I'll be able to handle the stairs with my gammy leg at the minute.
Are you sure, old man?
Oh yes.
I'm so sorry about that. I really didn't mean to hurt you.
You didn't set the traps. Don't worry about it.
No, I know, but I tightened the damn thing around your leg. I mean, you could have lost your leg at that point, or your ankle anyway. Oh dear. Yes, but been worse than stamped on by a horse. That is. All right. I'll take your room then.
Yeah, you get the bed because I need to regain my strength in my legs before I even contemplate any serious stairs.
Very well, Peter. You know what's best. You're the doctor.
So they keep telling me.
Doctors don't get enough sleep.
So you've not got a lot of the night left, and the sleep is not easy to come by, and the amount of time you do spend asleep is far too brief. When you hear the bell from the kitchen and Betty's shrill voice shouting, "Breakfast! Breakfast!"
No.
Breakfast, everybody! Breakfast!
Want it already?
Okay.
And, you hear footsteps downstairs, and Betty's voice again. "Daniel, Michael, what are you two doing here? What were you two doing here?"
I don't know, what were we doing?
Those are the dogs.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hanging out. I don't know. Boss.
And Heading down for breakfast, you can see that Betty is on the front doorstep with two very dirty-looking dogs.
Oh, like they've been up in the forest, maybe.
And they're
What?
sort of like, they seem a little bit stressed.
Sure, sure they would.
Are they the family dogs or strays?
No, these
They're
are
Fred's dogs.
these are Fred's dogs.
Okay.
He's the caretaker, sort of.
All right.
The groundsman. Yeah. They- Yeah.
We got to talk to Fred.
The cat.
He's what do you
Oh
want?
yeah,
This is what we're seeing.
we didn't get much out of him last time, but
Maybe some
We probably
coercion, a little bribery of
yes.
the non-monetary type.
So Betty's out at the doorstep saying, they don't look like they've been fed this morning. Look at them. Oh, they know they always get fed and brushed in the morning. They're covered in dirt. They're both sort of like they're really agitated.
We should go look for Fred.
Yeah.
Maybe right away.
I'll be staggering down a bit bleary-eyed. Yeah. Fred, what's going on? The dogs? Oh. Yes, we should go out and have another look in daylight as well. Yes.
Oh, Betty says, "Well, breakfast will keep. It's I mean, I was going to do some fresh toast with butter. I haven't done the toast yet, but so I've just prepared the bread. So yes,
Give us a little bit of time, my dear. I suppose we've got to go and investigate.
yes, that
Yes,
is
pardon
fine.
me if we
you
seem
might-
a little bit agitated.
And of course, if Harry has already eaten his and gone for his nap, then there's a chance the tea might be stronger. There might be some jam on with the toast.
Oh, thank you. We might need it.
Just give me a shout when you get back.
Of course we will.
And you see the rest of the family are coming downstairs. Gertrude's looking very tired. Harry is looking very shaky on his feet. And very, very unsteady. He's sort of gripping the banister of the stairs for all he's worth and leaning on a stick as he moves down one step at a time. Bloody morning already. I had the most terrible dream, Gertrude. Most terrible dream. I'll tell you about it over breakfast. Oh, good morning, fellas. Good morning.
Good morning, Harry. How are you feeling?
Bloody awful.
So you do look a bit peaky. Look, we're just going out for a quick breath of fresh air and a walk before we have breakfast. We'll be right back.
Very well, very well. Do make sure you close the door behind you.
Don't worry,
Oh,
we
we
will.
Yes, of course.
Well, see you in a few minutes for breakfast then. Outside, seeing you are there potentially to follow them, the dogs start bounding over towards the woodland.
Yeah.
We follow them.
They poke through. They're poking through the bushes. They're very keen to see that you're following them. Occasionally, one of them runs off and then runs back, sees you approaching, a little wag of the tail, and it then darts in between the bushes. And first, you come across a pair of rabbits that appear to have been dropped. and there is a half-set snare by them. It's not been properly configured to it won't go off or anything, but it's been sort of placed in a partly disguised position. But it's beside the rabbit, so you can see it quite obviously.
Okay.
But lying about 8 to 10 feet, you see a body face down.
Oh my god! Oh, damn it!
Oh my god.
Go over. Is it Fred?
It's Fred, and you're not used to seeing dead bodies, so I'm going to have sanity checks
No.
from everybody.
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely.
Even the doctor.
Maybe the doctor is, yeah.
Are you limping with us? Are you?
Yes, I'm limping.
Even the doctor, yes, even the doctor.
Ah, that's a failure.
I think I passed.
I'm a surgeon. I know what dead bodies look like.
Yeah, you weren't expecting to see a dead body, though. It's the
What,
shock.
particularly
No,
after
true.
you've been working on them, is that the problem?
Stop trying to justify it.
Okay, if you pass, it's 1 sanity point lost. If you fail, it's 2 sanity points lost.
Okay.
Okay, I'm at
Oh my
2
god!
points lost total.
What catches your eye is his back and his neck are quite badly blooded, and it looks like his jacket and his skin has been torn into by claws.
Not a bear's claws, right?
I mean, it could be a bear. There's also vegetable stains, splinters of wood and mud smeared all over the corpse. But set on old Fred's face is a look of stout and resolute contempt. It looks like he stood up to whoever or whatever got him. But that was his last moment.
So he's full of mud and moss.
He's been smeared with mud. He's got moss. He's got green vegetable stains all over him, and he's quite badly blooded. And it looks like he's been, say, torn at with quite large claws.
God. Just put my hand over my face and turn backwards. My character just takes a moment. He can't quite believe this. He's having a hard time believing this.
He's not the only one.
Then I come over
we
back.
turned him over to find out it's Fred. His back is bloodied. Is his front?
Yeah, he's been clawed
All
across
over.
the neck, across the
Okay.
neck and his arms. He's got defensive wounds on his arms and hands. And the doctor will be able to tell. It looks like he's died from quite severe blood loss.
Okay. I can't say I've only seen anyone like this before. Do we send for the constable? There is a village constable, isn't there?
You've not seen one.
Is there?
You would assume so, but you've not seen one.
I don't know if we can tell Harry this. I don't know what reaction he'd have. What do you think? Look, Peter, why don't you wait here? You're not walking very well at the moment, are you? That foot. Why don't you wait here? I'll go and I'll let them know in the house, and then get into the village quickly and see if we can get hold of the constable if there is one.
Any observations, Doctor? I will stay with Peter. Walter, you go on.
I'll go and let them know and quickly get into the village. I'll take one of the horses if we've got nothing else. Oh God, I've never seen this before.
So who are you telling in the house?
Bates. I'll have a quiet word with Bates. Don't want to tell Harry. Maybe tell Gertie. Definitely just start with Bates.
When you get back to the house, they're just finishing up breakfast, and Bates comes to.
I think
do you
it's going to
enjoy
be
your-
very obvious that Walter is something as upsetting. He's probably white-faced and,
I take it you didn't enjoy your walk, sir. Are you okay?
quiet word, Bates. We found Fred. I'm afraid
What do you mean you found Fred?
he's dead. Something attacked him in the
Pardon?
woods.
Something attacked him in the woods.
Well, there's no bears around here anymore, are there? That would have been hundreds of years ago. But
Of course not.
something attacked him. Something is. I can't describe it. It's hideous. But is there a constable in the village?
Yes. He'd be doing his rounds in the morning. It's based at the police station in the next town, but he does tend to walk around the village first thing in the morning.
Perhaps you can go and get him. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little bit queasy after what I've seen.
Please sit down.
Or should I take one of the horses and ride into town, into the village? Well, I don't know who he is, what he looks like. I take it he wears a uniform.
Yes. I mean, I'll quite happily go into town. I mean, to the village. I mean, and yeah, I mean, it sounds like a good idea. It sounds like we must get tell the police. You say something?
Yes. I don't want Harry to hear about this, but I think Gertie needs to know. The lady.
Of course.
I'll have a quiet word with her if while Harry has his after breakfast snooze, shall I?
Yes, that would be a good idea.
So we'll plan to do that. Yeah.
Bear in mind that Miss Gertrude has had to put up with quite a lot recently.
Well, she'll need to know about this if the policeman arrives. And wonder
She was
what
quite fond of Fred.
Yes, I understand.
I must say we all were. I mean, yes, he was. It's like
I'm afraid we're not mistaken. It is Fred, and he's very.
Yes, well, you've met him, haven't you? Yes, yes, he could be a grumpy old devil, and we did suspect him of taking the odd animal that he shouldn't from the land. But
yes, we bumped into him last night with a couple of rabbits, and it seemed like it wasn't long after that. Well, whatever. We need to get the police. So if you go on, and I'll have a quiet word with Gertie after I've had a cup of tea or something.
Okay.
So I'll go in a bit white-faced and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
And sort of have some tea and try and eat a slice of toast. Is Harry still awake, or is he?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. Good morning,
Walter.
Yeah.
Yes. Good morning. Are you okay, Walter?
Sorry, just feeling a little peaky. I didn't sleep very well last night, and
No, nor did I.
went for the walk, and I'm sorry. I'm just it's not feeling at my best at the moment.
I mean, I had the most horrible dream. It felt so real. I dreamt I was dead. You know?
Really?
Yes. I dreamt I woke to see my innards splattered all over my room.
That would upset anyone. Yes, I can imagine. I think.
Yes.
I'm not sure I do want to imagine. Oh,
It must be the heat.
Slip a bit more tea.
It must be the heat. Well, thank you, Betty, for breakfast. I do like a spot of toast in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go into the living room, and I might just have a little snooze in my chair.
I don't blame you, old man. I don't blame you. Yes. Yeah, I'll just finish up here with this another slice of toast, perhaps, and I've sort of had half of one.
Don't go over the top, of course. But yes, you are welcome to have more toast.
Yes.
Betty, get some more butter for the guests. Yes, sir. Betty heads off to the kitchen.
So let Harry
Gertrude,
toddle off.
he does, yes. Gertrude looks across at you and says, "Whatever is the matter with you, Walter?"
I'm looking to make sure that he has gone.
Yeah.
My dear, I'm sorry to be the bringer of bad news, but you know Betty opened the back door and found Fred's dogs.
Yes, she did say the dogs were. Yeah, the dogs were on the doorstep. Yeah.
We followed them. And I don't know how to put this. We found Fred. He's dead.
Oh my God!
I didn't want to say anything in front of Harry for obvious reasons. The boys are out there keeping an eye on the body, and Bates is going to get the constable.
Well, it seems like you have it in hand, but Fred, why? What?
Yes, it was. I don't want to go into details. I shouldn't.
Had he had a fall or something?
It looks like something attacked him.
Something attacked him.
Like I don't know. A
Oh
bear
my.
or something. Which I know there's no bears.
No bears around here.
No, I know that. Not for so many centuries, but
maybe you just
like that.
Did he? You see, something attacked him.
There was a lot of blood. I'm sorry. I don't really want to say more than that.
No, of course not. Of course. Would he not have fallen and cut himself or something?
No. It was a lot more than that.
Do you think one of the dogs might have gone mad?
No, they couldn't have done this. No. They couldn't have done what we saw.
Oh my.
John, during the evening after we found Harry in the room with blood in it, did Gertie know about that? I can't remember.
Yeah, she was out. She knew about that.
So she saw it. She was aware. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Oh my. I'm coming over all faint. And you know she's looking around, and then she looks a little bit disappointed. Oh, coming over all faint.
I'm sure, my dear. Here, keep seated. Here, have some more tea. That's always the right thing to do.
Oh yes, I think I shall.
I mean, look, after last night and this, I say a bear. I don't know. Maybe someone attacked him with something. I don't know. But it just
made it look
more
like
than a coincidence.
You mean to say you think he might have been killed, murdered?
Well, if there are no bears about or creatures like that, unless something escaped from a circus or something, all I can say is maybe someone attacked him. That's why the police have to be involved as well. Unnatural death and all that sort of thing.
Oh.
I mean, I've never seen. There was once an accident on the hunt, and someone was thrown from a horse, broken neck, clean as you want, and I've seen a dead body before, but I've not seen anything like that.
I don't know how I'm going to tell. I don't know how to tell the other staff. They're going to be distraught.
I know. Bates knows. He's gone to town, as I say, into the village to get the constable. So it'll be evident that something's up when he returns. But I don't know what else to say at the moment. I'm sorry. This is dreadful.
John, did we stay there with
Yeah.
did we stay with the body or did we follow
Yes.
Walter? Yeah.
You stayed with the body.
So I'll keep quietly talking with Gertie
After
about.
after about 20 minutes, Bates returns with the local constable. He walks across and says, "Police Constable Chalmers, did you find the body this morning?"
Yes, Constable. I can show you where it is. There's a couple of the other fellows who have stayed with it.
Very well, very well. Please lead me to it.
Yes, and I'll head back out again with him. I'm afraid it was a bit of a shock. You'll have to see for yourself, but I have this horrible feeling someone attacked him.
Okay. Well, I'm there with Peter before they arrive. I just mentioned it to him. I just mentioned to Peter something I was thinking about. You know, this thing hadn't attacked anyone except maybe Mr. Nicholas Forby. You know, Harry's grandfather. Maybe the people that allegedly were taken away or fell into this madness, but not, let's say, bystanders. So
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
But while we're both at the body, can I do a biology check to see if the gouges are either like what I claim as could fathom out if they're like from a sharp weapon or claws
You can
from my days
do
of surgery.
do either medicine or natural world, whichever you want to do.
Nope. I'm too confused.
No, it's just like when you operate on someone, it's the same. Yeah.
They are
There's the
deep
machine.
cuts.
There's the machine that goes bing. Where is it?
They are fairly deep cuts, and there's a lot of
Yeah.
them. It could be blades
Anything.
of some sort. It could be claws. Anything. It's hard to tell. It was something sharp and something or somebody strong. That's all you can tell. So
Too much there to define. Yeah.
Walter returns with the police constable.
Guys, gentlemen, this is PC Chalmers from the village.
He holds his he holds a handkerchief over his face.
Yes, it's not very pleasant, is it?
No, I can see what you mean. Fred, isn't it? The groundsman.
Yes, Fred. Yes.
I wonder who he has annoyed to cause them to do this.
Well, I'd say it's a bit more than annoying looking at that. Gods. Oh dear.
And is this the position the body was in when you found it?
Definitely not moved anything.
Well, did we roll him over to see it was Fred?
You did roll him over, yes. Yeah.
He was face down. We just turned him over and then found it was Fred.
Okay, so you found him face down, and what alerted you to the presence of him being here?
His dogs, which I don't know where they've gone by. Are they sort of sitting nearby?
They are sat nearby. Yeah, they sat beside him.
His dogs. They were at the cook's door this morning, and they were very agitated, and we followed them.
Indeed, but they survived. They look unhurt. I am starting to believe this might be weird as well. You know, they would probably try to protect Fred from an attacker. So why are they unscathed? They run away?
Something
These are,
scared them, didn't it?
These are questions that we're going to need to try and find answers to. Well, thank you for bringing this to light, gentlemen. I trust the dogs can be cared for at the house. I'm going to have to ask that the scene is secured and I will get detectives in from the town. It's maybe a job for London police. They're not too far away. But yes, leave it with me. I will see to it that this is properly investigated.
Of course. Thank you, Constable.
May I ask that you and everyone who's in the house, please do not leave the grounds today. We may have to have question. May have to question all of you.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, cool.
I'll look to the others. And as we're walking away back towards the house, I just quietly say to you, "What about last night? Maybe he should be aware of that."
Yeah.
Yes, of course we will.
All right. So I'll turn back and say, Constable, there's something else.
There's something you remembered. Yes.
Not exactly. It may not be related, but it may. Damn it, man. You know the Master Harry has been under a lot of strain recently and isn't very
He's
well.
not been well, has he? No, that is right.
Well, in the night, last night, it seems someone got into his bedroom and I don't know how to say this. Splashed him and the walls with blood and guts,
Really?
as though they're trying to, I don't know, drive him insane or but there was a ladder against the window. The window is open. There are some footprints outside, and we saw something in the woods before this. We ran to investigate, which is where my friend here.
Something in the woods, you say? This isn't one of those silly tales about the green man.
We saw someone. We thought we saw someone. I think that's the best way of putting it.
I mean, I don't believe in
I think someone's doing something to try and drive Harry insane, or I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why they do that. But
you think that person might be responsible for Fred's demise as well? Do you?
I have no idea, but it seems a strange coincidence that this happened.
Yes, we're not subscribing to any weird ideas or tales, but we are limiting ourselves to the facts and the things that are happening. And the things that are happening is Harry's going insane. There's a dead person now, and someone has been stalking the grounds for a while.
Quite.
And setting traps.
It's funny that you should say about blood and guts and brains. There was a theft of a pail of pig's blood from a local abattoir yesterday.
That would be
Curious.
That would be it. Yes.
Most bizarre. I mean, who would want? We were thinking who would want to steal such a vile concoction, but now it makes sense. Well, most certainly, I think. Yes, we're going to need to conduct investigations in the house today. I do ask now that, yes, please return to the house. Please let the lady of the house know, and Harry, if he's well enough.
I'm not sure about telling Harry. We'll have to break it to him gently.
Yes.
The lady of the house knows.
I'm going to have to, please, nobody come back here. I'm going to have to return to the village and get a message sent to the larger station so that more officers can attend. But
of course.
But thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for bringing all this to my attention. At least we appear to have cleared up one crime. Well, the reason, but not the perpetrator.
Yes, not the motivation.
No.
Thank you, Constable. Yes. Head unsteadily back to the house now.
Okay. When you get back to the house, Gertrude is waiting on the front porch. She sees Percy's with you when you return, and dramatically faints.
Of course she does. I'll go to help her.
She opens her eyes. Thank you, Walter. In a disappointed tone.
Yes. We don't want to mess with mental states anymore.
Percy, are you okay? Must have been a terrible trauma.
Oh, I am so exhausted and so
Here, let me
puzzled by this, you know?
let me get you a cold drink. Betty, we have some water chilling in the ice house. Please, yes, I think we'll have chilled water. I think our guests do need some. Yes.
Is Betty the young and pretty one or the old one?
She's the old one. She's Bates'
Oh.
wife.
Yeah.
Connie is the young one.
Makes sense. Connie, okay.
Connie's working in the kitchen.
You know, Gertie, I don't know what to think anymore.
No,
For one, I think you might be right that someone is trying to scare Harry for any reason. But on the other side, I am starting to believe these weird tales about the Green Man. So I don't know. Maybe if there's anything you haven't told us about it, maybe it could help.
I've told you absolutely everything, Percy. Oh,
I see.
Percy.
I'm not. I'm obviously not. I don't have any doubts about your help, but maybe
Of course.
there could be something you forgot, or something you've only just realized.
Yes, I mean it is so hot, and I I am struggling so with the heat and with Harry, and now with this terrible news about old Fred. It's oh Percy. She reaches out her hand.
I grab her hand and I hold her.
She smiles.
Walter.
No, I'm still that serious, looking at her eye.
She smiles and looks at her. Oh, Percy. Then she pulls her hand back suddenly and goes, oh, I don't know what came over me. It's neither the time nor the place to be having those sort of thoughts. And I'm a married woman. She starts sort of making sure her buttons are
Quite.
quite.
I just clear my throat and I'm like, well, yes, that was not my intention, Gertie. I'm sorry. And I get out of the room.
Neither was it mine.
Okay, I get out of the room and I go get my rifle again. And I'll be probably hanging by wherever Peter is, or maybe outside of the house, checking the ground.
No problem. Anywhere in particular you're checking?
Well, yes. There's the what's it called? Where the all these words that I had learned and I already forget them. The bower, where the yes. That's where I'll be.
Okay.
The rose garden, yes.
Under the beating hot sun, the rose garden is looking very, very dry. It's desperate for water. The ornamental lake, the water level is very low. Fred would normally be watering the garden around this time of day. But of course, it isn't getting its water now.
Yes. What about Baines? Where did he go when he came back with the constable?
Bates is almost certainly polishing the silver or something like that in the house.
Possibly informing the staff, which is his wife and Connie, I guess.
Yes.
No,
yes,
That would be his job. I mean,
yes.
okay. That's it with me.
I suppose Harry does need to know about this, doesn't he? But maybe we can just tell him it's been an accident.
After
I
a few
will be
minutes,
spending this time taking a closer look at the whole garden, at the whole
Yeah.
area around the little kiosk. The what was the other word I learned? Rose garden, bushes.
And how many hit points does the gazebo have?
The gazebo, yeah. The gazebo, yeah.
You must fight it on your own.
okay, so I'm poking around the
What's
garden.
the gazebo's armor class? I'm sorry.
0. I mean, it's now you sort of notice that the well manured soil is looking very dry and parched. The thick layer of manure that's keeping the rose bushes sustained is cracking with the heat. This morning is extremely humid, and it's only going to get worse as today goes on. You hear footsteps as John finally rises after getting in late last night, and he's smartly dressed and clean and presentable as he walks down the stairs. Calls out, Betty, is there any breakfast left? And you can tell that Betty's quite tearful by the tone of her voice. And she replies, yes, John. He's like, Betty, what the devil is wrong? John, it's Fred. They found him in the woods, dead. Oh my God, Betty. Oh, where? What? How? Who? What? What? So that's just put me off my breakfast. Who found him? Our guests. Oh. How? The dogs. The dogs alerted us. Oh, the dogs. Of course, the dogs. Yes. Oh. This is most grave news. Has Harry been told yet? Someone should tell him, of course. All in good time, John. All in good time. Now, like some breakfast? Actually, yes. I think I will have a piece of toast. And they go through to the kitchen. You're still out in the hallway of the house. It's obvious now that Bates has broken the news to the other staff members. So, it's still fairly early in the morning. Anything you plan to do on the grounds today?
Gentlemen, do you think there's any way for us to lure this thing? Set him an ambush?
I mean, if you think there is actually something out there or someone out there doing this, which seems to be the case, Lure. I don't think we need to lure them. They're coming to the house.
Yeah, let's set up a trap. Problem is, who would be the best guinea pig?
Has Harry's room been cleaned up yet? Or is that something that's happening?
It's happened last night.
Okay.
Yes.
Look, if they're going to come in the night again, what? We want to set a trap, and I think you've got an idea there, LG. If we can get Harry to sleep somewhere else, one of us take his room, then if something comes in the night, we're there to deal with it, and it won't terrify him. I mean, he could sleep in one of the beds we're using, and there's two of us in each of those rooms, so that way someone can keep an eye on him as well.
Who has the
Right.
rifle?
I do.
I'll be with you. Just saying. Well, I'm fairly good with the rifle. If something happens to you, I can always grab it. So,
What do you say you take Harry's place and while I hide?
that's fine. I just think we're probably the best team.
Yes.
Yeah.
When the news was getting broken to John, was we in visible sight of him, or did we just hear the conversation going on?
You heard the conversation going on.
I just wondered if I could do a
Right,
body
guys.
language check and
I have-
see if he was actually, if there was any indication that he was 100% actually innocently shocked.
You overheard it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a quiet conversation. So,
Also, I'm sorry. This is out of the game. We never had a chance to go looking for that, for the place where the statues were cast.
Well, it seems
Or
to be
did
pretty well
we-
buried.
Hmm.
That was the thing. The ground there, it's if the casting pit was at the back of the house, wherever. What I
Yes.
understand is that's pretty well buried and covered now. But I don't know. Maybe there is something there.
Yeah, the problem is that it would take a while to dig or find anything, right?
I think that's the problem. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you've got plenty of time. You can have a look if you wish.
I don't know, whatever the others think. Also, I'm trying to make up in my mind. Maybe I ask Algernon, who has better, I don't know, investigative skills, better investigation skills. I'm trying to make up in my mind if John would have enough time to go to town, rob the guts, and then come back and splatter the scene.
Well, if he stole it in the day, or he was meant to be at this interview. Remember?
Yeah.
So we don't know where he
does the
actually
time
was.
match up?
If you want to do that, I have a pretty good drive auto and navigate.
Or be drive carriage at this time. It's 1893.
Okay.
So, make a decision as to what you want to spend the morning doing.
Well, let's have another look at the pit, the casting pit, see if there is any sign of disturbance there, or because we only looked and it's like, well, the ground's covered. It doesn't look, but we didn't really investigate it or have a proper prod around. I'm not suggesting digging, just we could have a better tramp around and look.
I mean, from the images you saw, the sketches you saw in the library, you'd have a good idea of where it was. Grass has grown over that, and even with the grass being low and dry and parched at the moment. It's had plenty of time to flourish over that point. But if you could all make me spot hidden rolls, that'd be good.
It's a fail for me.
Dice don't like me today.
That's a pass for me. I'll be back
Well, this
on
one
one.
You find spatters of blood, a line of them, leading from the house across the pit and to the north across the grounds.
From the pit. Well, it's not a pit though, is it? But from where the grass is, or where the
grass is. Yes.
Okay.
Does this look like a ritual of some sort?
It looks like a trail of it.
We follow the trail. Oh,
So
also,
going-
John, by this time, I have my rifle at hand anytime I'm not with Harry.
Okay, can you all make me track rolls, please?
Track roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not bad at it.
I am apparently. I'm bloody awful at it.
Me too.
No, I just failed.
I made
Badly,
it
or you made it? Okay.
by 15.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
It is a
Well done.
trail of it's quite dry now in the sun, but it's the larger blobs have a little bit of a tackiness to them, so it is definitely fairly fresh. And the trail seems to lead north over the lands. It gets fainter as it goes northwards, but just as the trail is petering out, where the blood stopped being dropped, you do see ahead of you, near the northern edge of the ground of the house, an old quarry. The quarry is flooded. It has quite a substantial lake in the quarry area now. And beside the quarry is a decrepit hut.
Dun dun dun.
So we'll go and have a look, I think.
I mean, this area has been let to grow quite wild. And you can imagine if you're around here at night, it would be quite treacherous, because being a quarry, the stone is loose underfoot and the water looks quite cold and deep. Even in the hot sun, you'd imagine that it would be a very cold swim in this quarry. The hut itself is semi-ruined, evidently once for use of the quarrymen. But the door of the hut sort of hangs half off the hinges. Inside the hut, you can just make out, because there's no light in there, but a big pile of what looked like sticks and mud in the corner.
Examine it.
Yep.
Actually, without touching it initially, if we've got enough light in there, is there blood over this? Are there
There is
traces of
blood on.
on
Yes,
the
there's
sticks or whatever? Yeah.
There is blood.
and what looked like sticks. Some of them appear to be fangs, and there's also pieces of animal skin, paws sticking out, and it's all quite stiff with mud, has been crudely sewn together. It appears to be some form of costume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we found the green man's den. People?
Correct. Yeah.
That does look like that.
Who's wearing the Green Man costume?
That's the big question. Is the ground here clayey or different from what it is around the house?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, John, any indication as to the weapon the Green Man used? This claws?
They look like it's animal claws fashioned into a large paw-shaped glove. If you want to make natural history roll,
Yeah.
a natural world,
Natural world,
natural
yeah.
world, yeah.
Oh yeah, this ain't gonna work.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
such a good roll. Such a
It's
good
not a
roll.
horse. I don't know what it bloody is. Not quite a fumble, but I'm trying hard, okay?
Okay, here's the thing. I've got only 10 on natural roll, but I rolled an 11. Can I use some luck?
Yeah.
You can.
But what about you folks? Oh, your rolls ain't that good?
Oh no,
I rolled 91. I got 50. I mean,
Okay, I'm using
I
that
got
luck,
an
yes.
86.
Percy, on your tour around the world, you'd have done a little bit of hunting, and you'd have seen a few taxidermied animal corpses, and you spot a few stripes in some of the animal fur, and they're about the size of a tiger.
The
And they're
tiger
bloodied.
claws.
They're
Oh,
bloodied, yes.
That's a nice weapon. Okay, I informed them. This looked like tiger claws. That's why we were having a hard time identifying them, maybe. But to have some tiger claws, this would be either a relic or someone well-traveled or wealthy individual. These are not peasants doing tricks.
big cat claws.
And they are bloodied.
Not much about them. I suppose the police need to know about this, don't they? I know they said we shouldn't leave the house, but we were just wandering around and stumbled upon it, didn't we? And followed the trail. Yes, I suppose we should tell the police about this.
We could do well. Have we looked around all of it? All the interior of the hut and all around the hut?
Beneath the main body of the costume, you find what appears to be a large hood, and fastened to it are all sorts of twigs and thorns which jut out from the side of it, almost like imagine an out of control afro haircut, but all jutting out, but all mud, all fastened in with mud. And on the front of the hood are two more large teeth that have been stuck to the hood. These look like tiger fangs.
But this could be what we saw going into the woods the other night. Someone wearing this.
Very possibly.
Well, whoever's doing this is it. This is the Green Man. This is the thing. Could they have killed Fred? I'd say so. Who?
Would you guys think by any chance that we will find a Mr. Christopher Layman decades after all of this happened haunting on the grounds?
I don't know. I mean,
I would certainly think it would require some sort of artistic touch to develop all of this costume, legends, everything. Take some talent.
but he disappeared, what, 40 years ago? Something like that, isn't it, John? I think 35 was it? And we're
50 years ago.
50 years ago, yeah. I can't. I suppose he could still be alive, but yeah. He'd be an old man.
Old men are strong sometimes.
Yes, true. Un- unless
Well,
it's a
I don't know.
family member, a son or something that's
Yes, I am just.
seeking vengeance against the family. God knows.
Could be that.
Not me
Yes.
blaspheming. Oh.
Yes, it could be. Didn't we read something about it?
While you decide your next step, I must empty my bladder, so I'm going to be away from the screen for a couple of minutes. But
Okay, John.
when I come back, I'd like a plan from you guys.
Yeah.
What? Plan? Oh.
Burn it to the ground.
You have my vote.
Okay, so if a cock crow in another's nest, then let that rooster be a cuckold bee.
Oh
Why
yeah, that was.
should- Yeah, hang on. Why should he inherit? So I'm wondering who's writing this. I'd like to confirm whose the handwriting is.
Is
But-
it a bastard kid, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking. But
Yeah.
why should he inherit? Whoever wrote this, if it are they talking about their son being a bastard? That they're the cuckold? I mean,
Yeah.
in faith I shall mimic Perseus, an amusing conceit, and with the gift of Prometheus, so fire, dispel the night from Apollo's bower. Where'er this light do shine, there I will conceal it. I shall conceal it. I mock you, my green-eyed rooster's egg, for it is mine. So I'm wondering, we haven't asked what color eyes do people have. I mean, that might be an inherited trait. We haven't looked at the paintings to see. I can't remember if that shows the color of Christopher Lehman's eyes.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
that
we were
may-
pretty sure about the resemblance, weren't we?
there was a possibility of a resemblance, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm really just wondering if someone's got green eyes.
The best bet is probably the paint. If we go have a look at the painting, probably the best bet is the one that's above the fireplace.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting the
Yeah, I
feeling
think
that
you
it
haven't
is-
seen the painting. Oh, you were at the library, yeah.
So yes, a cunning plan.
I don't know about that.
No, we don't know about that.
What color are people's eyes? Harry's, George's.
Blue. Harry's a blue. George's a blue.
Okay. John's.
John. Let me roll dice.
Sorry, right?
He's a green.
Of course they are. Okay. Okay, so the Forby papers, number 3, which is the if a cock crow in another's nest, blah blah blah. That handwriting, was that definitely excuse me? Was that definitely Alistair's writing or
Yes.
Nicholas's?
Alistair's.
It was Alistair's.
Oh no, sorry, no, that's Nicholas's. That's
It is Nicholas's writing. Okay.
Yes.
That was whose handwriting, sorry?
Nicholas.
Harry's father's. Is that
Nicholas.
Harry's
right?
grandfather.
grandfather. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Harry's
Okay, so then we've got the painting that Christopher Lehman did of the family. And what color eyes were... I can't remember who the painting was of exactly. Sorry. We're going down... I think we're going down the route of, is this a bastard child that's taking revenge? Something like that.
Okay.
Which could be completely, off the wall.
You did study the paintings and the likenesses, and I think I did reveal that Alistair, Alistair looked a little more like Christopher Lehman than Nicholas.
Yeah. So in that case, right. So if that's Alice, hang on, I'm getting confused as to who's who. Sorry.
So it looks like Nicholas's wife, Alison, had an affair with Christopher.
Yes.
Yeah. And from the Forby papers, it's revealed that it looks like Nicholas found out.
Yes. That's what it seems to be saying. Yeah.
And
so
then,
I've just found my notes now. Nicholas says,
and these papers were cut out of that book.
Yeah, and they're the ones we found behind the fireplace.
Yeah. Yeah. And Alistair's last diary entry mentions something about
he was finding that he was going to search for something that he found, but then he was found shot.
Yes.
Okay. So Alistair is probably Christopher's son.
Probably.
In which case, who is taking vengeance on any of this?
Who has the most to gain?
But it may not be gain. It may just be vengeance.
Okay, there's that. Or does somebody want to block somebody from trying to claim their title?
Yeah, there is that as well. I'm just reading through things.
Somebody, like you said, vengeance. Somebody might just be pissed off because they were never acknowledged.
Yeah, very Hound of the Baskervilles sort of thing. Yeah.
So I'm going back to that.
Okay, so Nicholas married Alison. They had Alistair, except it may not be Nicholas's. And then Alistair married Rhoda. And they had Harold. Harold married Gertie. George was born. Okay, so who the hell is it? Christopher disappeared. I mean, he disappeared a long time ago.
Yes.
Yep.
So, but could there be another offspring that we don't know about? And could that offspring be John? But that doesn't seem to make much sense, given that he's Gertie's brother, unless...
Whatever happened to Rhoda? Well, no, not she. She just died, did she? Yeah.
1876.
Right.
Rhoda Trevelyan. Yeah, she died in 1876, so a few years ago. Not that long, but a few years ago. When Harold was 16. And when his father was, he was only 4 when his father died. And he then found, did he really stumble into the room and found his dead father at the age of 4 and that traumatized him for life or whatever? Because I thought he hardly remember it, but I don't know. All right, someone is wearing this costume trying to scare him, which is working pretty well. And it now looks like whoever was wearing the costume has now murdered Fred. But the look of contempt on Fred's face says he knew what it was and he thought it was a joke. He thought someone was just being pathetic by the sounds of it. Except that's the last thought he had. I think we're missing something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know. That's just it.
Just reading through the notes again.
Also, even if whoever could be, where are they hiding? Right?
In plain sight, I reckon. That's why I was thinking Jonathan, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's.
Unless we can tie something there. I mean, whoa. But then Gertie comes on the scene and they get married. Jonathan's a younger brother?
Yes, he's younger than Gertie, yes.
Yeah. I honestly don't know. Trying to think.
So that will be the problem, even if we want to substitute Harry with one of us and to lay an ambush or whatever. The problem would be who finds out about it or helps us with our plan, right?
No one
We
helps
don't
us
tell
with the
anybody.
plan. We'll just say, I mean, I can't think it's Bates. I don't know, but, no one finds out about it. We do it quietly. So it's just us, our group, that
Yeah.
does it, not anyone else. I mean, maybe that's the way to go at the moment, is to... Do we tell the police about the costume? Maybe not, if we want someone to actually use it to then come and,
Wait,
Did
it go after the kid?
George.
Yeah. Is that the little kid?
That's the son. That's Harry's son.
Did it go after him?
It hasn't so far, I don't believe. I think George finds it amusing.
I'm trying to remember what room that it was like at the window
of. No, it was the library or the study, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. All right. Then that won't be it.
Yeah. And that's where we saw it disappearing off into the wood.
Yeah.
Let's go with the trap plan. The constable's going to be... He's not going to get anyone else there today, I doubt. Or it will be very late on when they do arrive. So why don't we go with the trap plan this evening? And then we'll just encourage Harry, you look, when he goes to bed, we just drop in on him, see how he is, glass of port or something, and then say, Harry, old boy, you look like look, you come and sleep. We'll chat in the night and keep an eye on you. You don't want to be do that sort of thing. And then we can sneak. Whoever's going to can sneak into the bedroom and be there ready for whoever comes to visit.
The problem is who could see us. Yeah, we need to be careful about who sees us doing this. Maybe after supposedly everybody's going to bed or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, when he's gone, get everyone settled, and then pop in to see him, see how he is, and then say, "Well, boy, come on, you come and you come and share the room with us. It will be better for you."
Yeah. Try to do it real quiet will be the problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
Also,
if that makes sense, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
I'm just wondering if there's any exciting suggestions in the chat, because cunning plan.
We
need someone to be on the secret passage.
Okay. So what we'll do is we will move. The days basically. I'm assuming you return from the quarry. You don't say anything about what you found. And the day sort of passes quite solemnly. No one's in any real sort of chatty mood in the house.
John, I don't know if... So I took Peter's boots the previous night to see if they fitted in the footprints out under the window.
Mm-hmm.
You may need a roll for this. Do I remember, was there clay on them rather than just the earth of the grounds? So could they have been in the quarry at some point? And I'm assuming now that they've already been cleaned, so it's too late.
No, they have been cleaned now. They have
But
been cleaned.
do I remember anything from the previous night? I'll get it when I look at them.
The ground is dry underfoot, so
Okay.
dirt.
It's not sticky clay.
No.
Clay. No. Okay. Don't worry then. Don't worry.
Okay, so we will move forward to after the evening meal, which once again is very bland. It's beef broth and bread and weak tea. And as has been customary, you retire to the library for brandy and cigars. And as had been customary, Harry dozes off to sleep.
Yep.
Tonight, the heat is even more extreme, and it's quite a dark night outside. It's there's clouds in the sky, but that's only keeping the heat in by the seams of things. It's very humid, very, very humid, and very, very sweaty. And you're in the library, waiting to put your plan into action. Harry's there in his seat. Once again, he's had a couple of puffs on his cigar, and it's gone out in his ashtray, and he's had a couple of swigs of brandy, and he's like asleep again. Gertrude is sat in a chair reading, and the servants have finished their cleaning up and have retired to their quarters.
Okay.
Can you all make me listen checks, please?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what I can mess up with this one.
Oh, yeah,
Listen.
this is gonna be okay.
Where are the bloody Aussie? I'll spend 4 luck to pass. Or did someone else get it?
I was going to say I only need 9 luck to make mine just about pass.
I'll spend 4 luck if you want. I've not
Okay.
got much left, but it
Hold
doesn't
on.
really matter.
Why did? Yeah, no, I failed miserably.
You thought you heard a sort of noise from outside.
Like a creaky door?
It's definitely a creaking of sorts from outside.
Okay.
And then another creaking, groaning sort of sound.
From outside the room we're in. So, okay,
From outside.
look out the window because that's
It's
where we saw
pitch-
it before.
It's pitch black out there tonight.
Pitch black. Okay. Have we got a lantern of some sort or just candles?
You can lay your hands on candles straight away.
Okay. Then pick a candle out of a holder and hold it up trying to see through the window.
Doesn't help. It's so dark out there.
I'll look at the others. Peter, stay with the old boy. Percy, grab your rifle. Come on.
Okay.
We'll make our way out. LG, are you going to come or are you going to stay with and keep an eye on Harry? You're staying. Very well.
You there then?
Yeah, so we'll go and have a look out
Okay.
the front door, and I'll hold the candle high so we can try and see something. If that's where it was.
You can't. I mean, you strain your eyes and you really can't see anything out there. It's a completely still night. Then you hear it again, louder this time.
The squeaking.
Okay, so we're at the front door. We've opened the door, looking outside. It's very dark. Where does that come from in relation to where we are then?
The garden.
Just somewhere in the garden. Okay.
Over in the rose garden area towards the ornamental lake sort of area.
So where the God, what's his name? The fallen flyer has gone. Can't remember anything at the moment. It's dreadful. The statue, the strange metal statue of
that area.
Yeah.
Then you hear it again.
Is it like something digging, or is it something large moving, or
sounds like something large moving? Something very heavy.
Damn it! Is there no more light? Is there? We've got a lantern or something. Percy, stay here at the door. Be careful. I'll dash back inside. I'll go to the kitchen and see if Betty's there cleaning up or whatever, or Bates. Is there a lantern?
Bates is in there. Yes.
There's something outside in the garden. We can't see it though.
Again?
Quickly, a lantern.
Again, something. Be careful. You know what happened to Fred last night.
I know. We've got a weapon. Yes. Give me the lantern. I'll give it light. So I'll maybe put the candle in it. I don't know how it works, or is it a oil powered one? Powered? You know what I mean?
It's an oil lamp.
Oil lamp. So get that. I sort of know the sort of thing it's going to be. With that nicely shaped glass top that goes on it, and that with a handle on or whatever. Yeah. So I'll quickly get it lit, and get back out to where Percy is.
Percy, while he was away, you heard the heavy thuds are getting a little closer together, a little more rhythmical. The creaking is getting louder, and the sounds are getting closer. And as Walter returns with the light, he suddenly illuminates the garden area in front of you.
Yeah.
And standing there on his feet, gleaming green from the verdigris, is the statue of Icarus, ponderously taking large steps towards the house. Both make sanity checks, please.
Really? I'm fine. I think 96 is a failure, John. That might be a failure. You never know.
Oh, that's
good.
Also, I
One
got
that I actually finally make.
Oh my god, what you rolled, mate? I didn't see, but I rolled a 95, so no.
A pass is 1 point of sanity lost. A fail is 5 points of sanity lost.
Oh, wow.
I am so glad I passed it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm
5
down.
points. Okay.
Okay, can both of you who've taken that 5 point sanity loss please make me intelligence checks?
Yeah, of course. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yep, int check.
Well, at least I do pass that. Yes.
Oh dear. Oh my god, so do I.
Why is it the cripple that passed?
Oh dear. Hard to
So you
yeah,
both
but you're
passed,
not
did you?
there.
Good.
You're not seeing this, are you? You think you
I am.
with Harry to look after him.
Oh yes, I am. Sorry.
Yeah, don't start
Okay,
putting yourself insane yet.
Can you both roll me d10s, please?
Oh my god. Hard success.
I forgot where I
John.
was for a
That's,
second.
Make it interesting. D10.
Roll the 3.
A 3, okay.
I rolled a 10. Yay.
Okay. So both of you come to the realization that maybe this is the Green Man.
Covered with the costume, right?
No,
No,
no costume.
it is the
Maybe
Green Man. The
this statue is the Green Man.
Oh God!
But of course,
Sure.
Shoot
Yeah.
it! Shoot it! Or
Yeah,
what example do
um,
we do? Sorry.
but you've both had an involuntary response due to this.
I'll go and change my trousers. Yes.
Yeah. No, Saurian. Percy descends into an explosive rage of uncontrolled violence and destruction directed at his surroundings.
Uh-oh. I seem to remember that from somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What does that
Andy.
mean? Who do I
Yeah.
shoot?
We will come to that in a moment. Andy, Walter, you get a sudden, overwhelming desire to do something. Give me a suggestion as to what you might want to do. This overwhelming desire.
Wrestle the gun away from Percy and shoot the damn thing.
So you are determined to take the gun from Percy.
Yeah.
And okay. Percy, you are incredibly angry, and your friend Walter is trying to take your gun from you.
Oh dear. I think it makes sense. That's all right.
What about
Can I smack him in the face with the butt of the gun?
okay. What I need, first things first, I want to know what your dexterities are, please.
45.
Mine is 65.
Yeah.
Percy,
Oh my God.
you go first. Walter's trying to grab your gun off you. You have this huge, this big hulking bronze statue that appears to have come to life and is walking ponderously towards the house with these incredibly heavy footsteps. And you are absolutely overcome with anger, and your friend is trying to take your weapon off you. Tell me what you do.
I smack him with the butt of the gun.
Good. Okay, make a fighting brawl roll, please.
Should have shot him.
Say 32, right?
Is that a pass or a fail?
Fighting? What is fighting?
Fighting brawl.
Bottom row.
Fighting brawl. 25. Oh, no, it's not. I could spend luck, though, right? I've got a 25.
You can spend luck to try and hit your friend if you want. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm also realizing, even shooting it, I don't think it will be of any use, right?
That's not how you're feeling at the moment. You're just angry.
It's not how you're feeling at the moment, no, because you have it's an involuntary bout of anger. So, are you spending the luck to hit, Walter?
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Okay.
Can I? I mean,
yeah, you can if you wish. And I'm going to say
Yeah,
it's going to be. I'm
no,
going to say
I try to not spend the luck. All right, if I miss, I just missed. I'm still angry and like just I'm not focusing enough really to do it.
Okay, Walter, he's just swung at you, but he swung wildly, and you can see mad rage in his eyes. You are determined to take the gun from him.
Shoot it, you damn fool. Give me the gun. I'll shoot it. I'm still
So I'd like a fighting brawl check from you, please.
okay. My fighting
The
brawl
young Padawan is doing well.
Fighting brawl.
26 is nearly a hard success. Oh no, it is a hard success.
It's a hard success. Okay.
Good.
You have an option here. You can choose to either fight back or try and dodge.
Sorry,
No, Saurian.
who?
No,
Oh, okay.
Saurian has a choice
Yeah.
here of either fighting back or dodging. What would you like to try and do?
I would need to fight back, right, in the state.
Okay, make me
It would be-
make me a percentile dice roll, and you will need a good success on the fighting brawl in order to fight back.
No, that's a failure.
Okay, Walter, you have grabbed the gun.
I pulled it out of his hands, or is he?
You have indeed, yes. You caught him
In
by
which
surprise.
case, I'm going to aim at the thing and shoot.
The thing gets to move now before you get a chance to do that.
Yep. Okay.
And it takes 5 or 6 large, heavy, ponderous, determined strides towards the front door. It's now about 10 feet from you.
Okay.
But next move, no, Saurian. He's taken your gun off you. Surely that's going to annoy you.
Yes, but can I?
Meanwhile, hold on. We're going to go upstairs
Okay.
where we've got Peter and Algie. You can hear a scuffle breaking out downstairs. Are you going to respond to this?
If there's anything close to a weapon that I can use, I'll grab it.
There's a poker in the fireplace.
Okay, that
No
works.
guns on the wall like a good old Edwardian house.
No, there are no guns in this house whatsoever.
Yeah, I know. I have pokers like literally 15 feet away from me. I would not want to get hit by one, so sure, that's better than nothing.
So you're going to grab a poker from the fireplace, Peter?
Hobbling, that's probably the best I can do as well, to be honest.
So okay, so you'll be running into a different room to grab a poker from the fireplace.
There may be a couple
hobbling.
of pokers there because you get one with a hook on and one just.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Yeah.
There will be iron implements. Okay,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you've grabbed iron implements from the. Okay, yeah.
One for seeing to the end of Kings, and the other one is for hooking the logs and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got the claw thingy to grab them and move them around. And
Unless somebody wants to go down to the kitchen and get the alcohol and an empty bottle.
I will.
Thought you said that. Meanwhile, okay. No, sorry. So Percy, you are overcome with this fit of rage. Still red mist in front of your eyes.
No.
Your friend has taken your weapon from you. What are you gonna do?
If I can't roll back to come to my senses, then maybe I would. Maybe I should try to wrestle the gun back, right? Probably. Or what would I do? It has like an effect, right? And also, there's something I didn't understand.
Actually, this is involuntary. Roll me percentile dice. If you roll 1 to 50, you're going to try to punch Walter. If you roll 51 to 100, you're going to try and wrestle the gun back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to wrestle the gun back. Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 74.
Okay, make me the fighting ball check then.
No, that's a fail for my fighting brawl. I rolled a 64.
Percy's a lover, not a fighter. Percy's a lover.
Percy's a lousy fighter.
He's a lover.
But he's not.
Walter, your turn.
I'm aiming at the thing and I shoot. I don't know if Percy puts me off at all.
No, his roll was poor.
It's too poor. Okay, then I will see if I can shoot my crap firearms rifle skill. Let's see. That's a failure. I missed basically.
Okay, so you fire the rifle at the statue, and it fires
I'm probably
hard.
too scared by what the hell's going on with it, and
You hear Harry upstairs go, "Oh, a gunshot! No, 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 no! Take me!" This cry, the statue sort of picks up on it and now starts heading towards the front door of the house. You're both in the way, aren't you?
Yeah.
Both of you are either of you trying to get in its way, or are you?
Let me shoot it. No, it was done with.
So you're going to be intentionally blocking it, aren't you? Really?
Trying to, trying to shoot it again. Hopefully,
I will try to block it. Yes, I will try to.
It's going to try and initially swat Walter out of the way.
Yep. Oh dear.
Here we go.
Oh, you're just rolling it now, are you? As I said, oh dear.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
I'm guessing you're going to try and dodge this. You need to make an extreme success.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Dodge. Where's me dodge? Sorry. Okay. No, I get whacked.
I'm using multiple dice colors for a reason.
Oh, good. That's nice. To know.
How many hit points have you got?
Shit. Where are they on this? Where the bloody? Oh, I've got 13. I have 13.
You had 13. Okay. It effectively just swats you with the back of its hand, but it is so strong that you feel the impact. You feel a crunch in your chest, and all the wind is knocked out of you as you are sent sprawling across the porch. You take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And make a Constitution check for me, please.
Constitution check. That's the fail. Fortunately, my Constitution is 65, so it's not a fumble.
Okay, so it knocks you out cold.
That's fine. Okay.
Basically, you pass out. You are unconscious. You hit your head on a wall and just slump with the rifle at your feet.
No worries.
Peter and Algernon, you've grabbed your weapons. Now what are you going to do?
Guess we go into the fray. At least I am. Not that I'm very good at it. I probably have a better chance of talking it out of fighting than actually doing anything to it. But got to help out our friend.
So Algernon, you will be quicker than Peter because you are not wounded and you grabbed. So you come running down the stairs to see in the entryway of the house this 7, maybe 8 foot tall, green bronze man. You recognize it as the Icarus statue standing of its own volition. I'd like a sanity roll, please.
Oh man, I don't like these. I don't do good on them. All right. Shooting on the abacus. Okay, there we go. 19.
Surprisingly, it doesn't bother you all that much with everything that's been going on. There's only 1 point of sanity lost, just walking brass statue, a bronze statue.
Well, I'm
However,
an attorney, so I'm used to, stupid flaunts of wealth. So gold statue's nothing to me.
so you get down into the hallway, and suddenly you feel quite small and weak holding this metal poker with this thing looming down upon you. And right behind you, Peter follows, coming down the steps, carrying his whatever iron implement.
Slowly and gingerly.
On his bad foot. I'd like a sanity check from you, Peter, as well, please.
Oh, Peter.
Yep. 17.
No, oh dear. That's 3 points of sanity lost. How much have you lost now, Peter?
Not much. I've got 50 now.
How much have you lost in total this session so far?
5.
5. 5, you say? Yeah, I'll have an intelligence check from you, please.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I made that.
You made that. Oh, good. Roll me a d10 as well. Yeah, Icarus has come alive. Something has caused him to come alive. Oh, this is the Green Man. Roll me a d10.
Because my intelligence was 75.
Yeah, it's not good to have a high intelligence in Call of Cthulhu.
No, yeah.
1.
You completely forget why you're here, what's happened, who's around you, what is this thing standing in front of you. You haven't got a clue. You don't know where you are.
What? Why am I not surprised?
Your
Do I
mind.
know why I have the poker in my hand?
You don't know. All you know is this big green statue in front of you. We move around.
Gotta go tend to fire.
Now we move around. No Saurian. The man who stole your gun is lying on the floor, unconscious. Your gun's at his feet.
I'm gonna grab it.
You're gonna grab it. Okay. Make me a quick pow check.
I rolled a 54. That is that a what?
What's your pow?
Power. It's 60, so that's just a regular success.
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
managed to resist the urge to punch the thief of your gun in the face as you pick it up.
Okay.
I roll an extreme success to go.
So yeah, you've got your gun back. It was only a few feet from you. So do you want to do anything with it?
I'm gonna shoot at the statue.
Of course. Yeah, have a roll. Go on.
Yeah. The work of Nicholas. Oh, but sadly, I think that's not a success. No.
Yeah, you've probably put one of the front windows out, and you hear Harry upstairs again go, "Oh no, get guns! No, the image, the nightmare, the image, him."
No, the work of Nicholas Forby.
The Green Man continues to walk into the house, crunching through the front doorway. Who stood in front of him? Algernon.
Yeah, probably me.
Yeah, no, there's no probably about it. You're in his way. He doesn't like that. You'll need to make a dodge roll. That's a normal success.
As I said one night in a bar, this is going to hurt.
one's gonna hurt you for a long, long time.
Well, the guy had me by about 80 pounds. I knew it was going to hurt.
Yeah, this thing's got
Yeah.
more than that. Yeah, roll me a dodge roll, please.
Probably not. Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm too busy
Roll
winding
today.
up with my poker.
Oh, how many hit points have you got?
Probably not enough. 11.
Okay, make a Constitution roll, please.
Okay.
Oh,
I actually made that by.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
okay, you take 9 points of damage
That
as
hurt.
it bashes you out of the way. This time with a clenched fist. It doesn't knock you out, but it has hit you around the side of the head, and something in your head went crunch. Was it your teeth? Was it your jawbone? Was it your cheekbone? Or was it even your skull? That really, really hurt.
Yeah, Mike Tyson just hit me in the head.
Absolutely. How do you respond?
Ouch.
Well, I'm going to die anyhow, apparently. I'm swinging. I doubt that my poker's going to do anything to it. Who's the one that always says it? Kick him in the nuts? Only I'm going to use the poker.
Hunger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
The metal balls.
Roll me a fighting brawl roll, please.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
a.
the balls to you.
Can I just take this guy to court? Yeah, no, I missed it by 15.
Okie dokie. Yeah. You are dazed and confused, and you're tasting bits of teeth and tongue in your mouth at the moment. It feels like your brain has rattled around in your head several times. Peter,
Yes.
where are you? What are you doing? Why are you holding a piece of iron? And what the hell is this thing walking towards you?
That
I was hoping somebody could tell me that.
sounds like you every day.
I ain't got a clue. I've got a damaged leg, so I can't even run away.
You can try.
Eh?
You can try and run away if you want to make me a dexterity roll.
Or with my damaged leg?
Yeah, I will give you a penalty dice on it.
What other choice have I got? Have I come to my senses enough to try and run away? 438.
Roll the roll another d10, please.
3.
38. So that is beneath your dexterity, is it not?
Indeed, it is. It's way below my dexterity.
Despite your bad leg, you are able to turn on the stairs and flee upstairs.
Yeah.
The adrenaline kicked in.
Anywhere you particularly want to run to?
There's my asshole cat.
Anywhere you want to hide?
Considering I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm guessing I forgot all these.
I mean, you don't know your way around this house. Well, where are you? What is this house?
Yeah.
You don't remember it. So
do you want me to roll a d6 and you tell me which room I run into
I
on the
think
top
that's
floor?
a really, really good idea. Yes, I think that's a really good idea. Roll me a d6. Cheers, Jerry.
Oh,
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. you run into the it's actually the nearest one on the right, and it's a room you haven't been in. But you don't know whether you've been in any of these rooms. And as you go running in, it's dark. You blindly trip over a massive pile of linen, which then all comes falling down on your head, and you are buried in the linen closet.
Everybody.
Right, we go back to Nosorian.
Okay, I'm still able to shoot the statue.
Yeah,
This was
I believe you've got four shots left in the rifle, I believe.
Well, now that is a success, just a regular success.
A regular success. Okay, roll me some damage.
How do I roll damage in Call of Cthulhu? I've never done it.
You should have the rifle damage written on your sheet.
Oh, I do. I do. 2d6.
Okay.
Right. That is the damage of a rifle, indeed. 10.
Ooh, okay.
I'll
So,
land a good shot on it.
your gunshot hits it in the torso, and a little crack spreads across the bronze. Only a small crack, but the crack has spread across the bronze.
Nice.
Okay, I fall back a little bit while I try to shoot it again.
Okay, you'll be shooting again next turn. We move to the green man again.
Shots left.
He starts up the stairs. Doof, 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 doof. You hear Gertrude come running. Her footsteps come running towards the stairs, and then this scream of "Oh my God!" and she breaks down in tears. And you hear John go, Gertrude, what is it? Oh, and sheer panic from upstairs. Sheer panic. The creature reaches the landing. Joker, you are currently buried under. Oh no, it's Daniel next. Daniel,
Yeah.
it's just walked straight past you.
Okay.
Come on, Kitty, have a good idea.
I'm gonna run up the stairs and hit it on the back of the knee. Since I'll be lower than it, that'd be a approximate place. I whack it in one of the legs and try to
Go on then.
It
And as you're attacking it from behind, I will give you an advantage dice as well. So roll me percentile, then roll me another d10 afterwards.
Okay.
And one more d10, so that's 72. Stays at 72. Stays at 72. And I'm going to say you can't really miss, but your poker just bounces off it. The massive clang. It pays you no attention at all. Now, Joker, you've run into the linen closet. You know this is a linen closet because you're covered in linen.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why I'm here, so I'm just going to stay here because nobody knows where I am.
Okay. Fine. No Saurian.
Here I go again.
On my own.
Fourth shot.
Oh, that is again just a regular success, and just by a bit, just by a couple
Okay,
of
roll
points.
me 2d6 again.
2d6, that's a good damage. That's a good damage right there. This trusty rifle, and I roll an 11.
Once again, you shoot it in the torso, and the crack is really starting to spread across the torso now.
Keep hammering at it, man.
And it widens, and you can't see it, but it grimaces. And both the two on the landing, John and Gertrude, see the grimace, and you hear them scream. But where it has widened across the back, you get a flash of white bone.
Damn, I didn't know that. I was right.
It has
Oh.
ribs. Daniel, you see this. It has, in fact, both of you will see this. I'm going to have sanity checks from both of you.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, dude, I just lost my mind.
Okay, I'm just enough.
You've
I've
just
got-
passed.
Yeah, I lost 7 points, but I rolled a 50, so I make it.
Okay, so you only lose one more sanity point.
I've lost 8 so far.
Oh,
Quite a bit.
Daniel.
Yeah,
That's
I
6 points gone. Can I have an
Yeah.
intelligence check? Can I have an intelligence check, please, from Algernon?
Okay. 6 points. 24. I made my intelligence.
Oh
that's-
dear.
Yeah. This statue, there's a man cast inside it. There's a body in it. How did that get there? Who is it? Roll me a d10, please, Daniel.
Okay.
And most importantly, why and what is it doing?
Seven.
Daniel. Algernon shits himself and runs. Quite literally.
Typical attorney.
Quite literally. Yeah. Involuntary fleeing. So it's the green man's turn. Turns left at the top of the stairs. Doof, 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 doof. And it stops in front of Harry's bedroom. Your turn next, Daniel. You flee out the front door.
Okay.
You are running. There is no way you intend to come back. Not right now, anyway.
I'm going to be looking like Forrest Gump going down the front row.
Absolutely. No, Saurian. The statue has moved out of sight of you now.
I need to chase
How long
after
does
it.
my confusion last, by the way?
I rolled 8 rounds for your confusion.
Oh, God. Okay, fine.
So, yeah.
From one round, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, no, Saurian, you catch up. It's moving quite slowly. So you catch up with it and you see it at the doorway of Harry's room. And you catch up with it just as it pounds on the door and the door comes flying off the hinges.
Sure.
You hear Harry shriek in horror. No!
No.
Shoot for the crash.
It's gonna kill Harry. It's gonna kill Harry.
Roll. Okay, what do you want to do? Your turn.
I want to chase after it and shoot at it again. I still
Shoot
get at
again.
least. I still have at least 1 shot left.
2 shots left, I believe.
2 as far as I can remember, yeah.
Although the 30, that's just a regular success still.
Yeah, you'll hit it. You'll hit it. It's making no attempt to defend against you.
Let's see
Roll
if
me
it shines from
roll
within.
damage.
I rolled 6 points of damage. Time I
Your bullet,
rolled low.
your bullet simply bounces off the bronze this time.
Yeah, that's only because of the high rolls, right? So it's not slowing it down, right?
Harry has gone silent. The green man strides over to where Harry lies on his bed, reaches out a hand, grasps Harry's neck, and squeezes. You hear Harry go. You again, Sorian.
Who again?
This is your last shot. You having one more shot, or it's up to you.
If it's moving slowly, can I rush at it? Try to bash it instead?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Or stop, somehow try to... It's going to kill Harry, so... or is Harry already dead?
He's not dead. He's wriggling, but his face is...
Yeah, I'm gonna... If I can reach it, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna reach right at it and bash it with the butt of the gun or something. And try to call its attention. Just, I don't know, it's the only thing I can think of trying to save Harry. And with this anger that...
Okay,
that I rolled.
what I'm going to have here is we're going to do a contested strength check.
Oh, I don't have a good strength. But yeah.
How many points of damage have you done to it so far?
7 in the first one.
21.
Well,
I rolled an 11.
no, because because it has 6 points of armor.
Oh yeah.
You've
The
done
11
9.
was actually 5 points of damage.
You've done 9 damage to it. Okay, so I'm just working something out. Okay, let's have a contested strength check, please.
I think I make it. Yeah, it's equal to my strength. Yeah.
Okay. With a 95, it's made a standard success.
Me as well.
So your result was not better than its.
Nope.
So you are unable to break its grasp. Its eyes are fixed on Harry. You see that it has a fire in its eyes. You see that it has Christopher Lehman's eyes. You see that it has a snarl in its mouth. You see it has white teeth. You see the hatred in its face as it squeezes the last life out of Harry. And
we weren't wrong. He turned Christopher into a statue. Oh.
Your turn, Sorian.
I come to the realization, right, that it's like he turned the man into this statue, right?
Yes.
Just give me 1 second. My cat is... Yeah, I'm sorry. I closed the door and she needed to go to outside. So yeah,
Percy, what
even if I have 1 shot left, I know I'm not gonna. I will try to bash it maybe again. I don't know what else to do, or maybe I should go away. No,
Shoot for the
I'm
crack.
trying to stop him.
Shoot it point blank.
Point blank range, you'll get a bonus dice to hit it.
And also, you're facing the crack, remember?
Okay. I will roll my percentile. That's, oh no, that's 73.
Roll another
That's
d10.
far.
You get advantage on this because you are at point blank. You're right in its face.
Okay.
Does a 73 become anything better?
I rolled
Zero
a 10
three.
on the d10.
0-3. That is a critical hit. So you do maximum damage plus 2d6.
Okay. Let's see if we make it. I rolled a 5 on the 2d6. That's not.
17, knock off the 6, makes it 11. 'Just bear with me a moment. Okay. You blast a hole in its chest, revealing yet more ribs, a backbone. But from this cavity rolls a small green bronze egg. It tumbles out of the chest cavity of the green man and lands on the floor.
That's the treasure.
Angered, it swipes at you. You'll need to make a dodge roll to avoid it. A standard dodge roll.
What is it like? Percentile also, right?
Yeah.
I rolled a 78. Dodge. Okay, I do have a dodge. But no, but that's far from it, of course. I fail.
Okay. It bears down upon you, and with the bloodied hand, with your friend's blood on it, the same hand that crushed the life out of Harry, it brings its fist down upon the top of your head, doing 7 points of damage, and I'd like a constitution roll, please.
Oh no, I rolled a 100.
Oh man.
It
No.
knocks you senseless. You are unconscious.
Yes, that was bound to happen.
Daniel, you keep running until you get out of the grounds of the house before you come to your senses. Joker, you hear footsteps coming past you and down the stairs. You eventually, after a few minutes, remember where you were. Walter is
Okay, I
unconscious.
finally come back to my senses. Okay.
Walter is unconscious. Percy is unconscious. You've come back to your senses, and Daniel, Algernon, you are by the gates of the grounds.
Am I still holding my poker?
You give me a luck roll.
I don't have good luck.
That's cool. Can I find mine after falling into the laundry?
Yeah, give me a luck roll. Both of you give me luck rolls.
Oh, I double clicked. Hold on. Sorry.
I didn't give anyone more than about 20, 25 luck, so.
Yeah, I know.
Got 27.
How much luck have you got?
I've only got 20.
Oh, yeah, no, I only got an 18.
Okay. No, you've dropped your weapons. You've no
Okay.
idea where you dropped them in.
Well, then
I'll find one
still
lot
gonna
as
run
I
back to
as
the
I get.
house and see if I can help at all.
Okay. By the time you get to the house, and by the time you get yourself out of the linen closet, the statue is back on its plinth, in its pose. It looks a little the worse for wear. It's got an open chest cavity. Human bones are visible through that open chest cavity. But on the floor of Harry's room, beside Harry's lifeless body, is a small bronze egg. The egg opens with a single twist to reveal a rolled up manuscript, scrunched up inside, written in Nicholas Forby's hand. The secret to his bronze casting technique. A secret that in the right hands could earn the person who knows how to use it a small fortune. You would all survive this encounter. Battered, bruised, with visions of a green man stalking you whenever it gets warm, whenever there is infidelity in the air, and whenever anyone wishes to end it all. But for now you've survived. A pity about poor Harry. And a pity about his widow, who turns to Percy, apologizes for her shameless behavior, and chooses to spend the rest of her life as a widow caring for young George. Because, of course, now she has the money to do so. John is arrested for murder, found guilty, and hanged as he breaks down in a fit of sorrowful. His conscience gets the better of him, for it was him who was wearing the outfit. And that is the end of tonight's adventure.
Cool.
I think Walter, when he recovers and it's explained what happened, he's going to go and look at the statue in disbelief the next day when he's sort of getting a bit better, and he's just going to look at it and he's going to start. No, I didn't know. I didn't know that was there. I thought. I just thought the worst thing I could possibly think, and I didn't realize that. No, that can't be possible.
You did say that last session, didn't you?
I know, and it really was a case of just Christopher disappeared. The statue had been cast, and there's something wrong about the statue. It's slightly bigger than human size, and it's just he put 2 and 2 together and made 7. You know.
Yeah.
But it was only a wild imagining, not an actual guess of what really happened. But he was insanely right.
He was insanely right. Yes, he was indeed.
And when he gets back out, I don't think he ever wants to have a bronze statue of anything anywhere.
I will always remember John as the man who died, not because he murdered Harry, but because he tried to scare him somehow, right?
Yes. I think this picture is out. I imagine that being Walter in the background.
Yes.
Or Algie in the background.
side, yeah.
Or Algie in the background, yes.
Yeah.
After he got his face half smashed in.
Yeah.
What's that in his hand?
I don't know what he's got in his hand.
I think it's just the way he's walking.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Oh, but look at that. It has the crack just like
That's true in the chest. Yeah.
Well done for
I thought he'd
surviving.
be the I thought he'd be the artist.
That was an amazing critical hit at the right moment.
Yeah.
How often does that seem to happen in games of Call of Cthulhu?
well, still he doesn't like to remember that all this happened. The stuff with the Green Man and with John. So even though he loved his rifle, he's gonna throw it down the Thames or something.
And he didn't get a chance to stoop Gertie, did he? I mean, you know.
Basically, each hit was deducting from its strength. It started with 36 strength, which in the old way is the equivalent of 180.
Oh,
Good God.
And you had to drop it to 0 strength to immobilize it.
Yeah.
But if you hit it doing in a single attack, doing 10 or more points of damage, that attack did 11. If you hit it with an attack doing 10 or more points of damage, you would open up the chest cavity properly. So that was what revealed that. Otherwise, you would never have seen the egg in there.
After the armor deduction.
Yes. There's always a less risky solution to these early Call of Cthulhu adventures. There were clues as to how bronze reacts to cold.
Yeah, but how would you get cold?
If you had led it either to the quarry lake or the ice house,
okay,
and forced it to spend a significant amount of time, you would have immobilized it.
Okay, yeah.
At minimal risk to yourself, but that would have meant getting Harry there,
because that's what it's going to come after. Is Harry, yeah.
Yes. And the idea is that yes, Christopher was thrown alive into the casting pit by Nicholas, and was turned into this statue.
Yep.
And ever since then, he has the statue has harbored this ill will towards the Forby line, and whenever any of them has been driven to a point of wishing death upon themselves, it has delivered it. You would have learnt that from if you'd have asked the doctor about Nicholas Forby's death certificate, you would have found out he actually died of a broken neck.
Okay.
And Alistair Forby committed suicide as the statue was climbing the stairs to kill him. And that was the Green Man that Harry saw when he was a child. It was the statue climbing the stairs. He witnessed it. And that's what made him. That's what made him have these fits now.
And obviously, being the child mind, he just put it down to a big colour green.
He buried it in the back of his mind, and it resurfaced with John's shenanigans, dressing up as a Green Man.
Of course, yeah.
So what was John sitting in his garden the whole time?
John was trying to drive Harry insane.
Yeah.
So that Harry would either be institutionalized or commit suicide, leaving his sister Gertrude to inherit the entire estate.
Right.
And thus Harry would have no longer have any control over the estate, and he could then probably get Gertrude to sell it or whatever, and thus
he get his hands on some money, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
But obviously, basically, history would repeat itself. The headaches were due to the curse of the Green Man, and due to the the nightmares it was causing, which would incapacitate the person suffering from the headaches, and they would be exacerbated by a hot summer, and then the infidelity or potential infidelity would anger and drive the whole sort of atmosphere to a certain level, and that would activate the statue, along with the cursed person screaming that they want to die, which is why I specifically had him shout, "I want to die," at the end of last session.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
He's imprisoned in that state.
Yeah. The one thing you could, if you had lit a fire in the library at night and turned the mirror towards the garden through the laurel bower, it would have illuminated the chest of the Icarus statue.
Well, that's obvious.
That's a bit obtuse, isn't it?
That was the thing about using Prometheus's gift and Apollo's bower.
Yeah. But even so, that's just.
Oh
like,
yeah, I
really?
think we even thought about it, right? Yeah.
That was very
We
obtuse.
mentioned it, right?
Yes.
But
So
that's when we were.
I love the intricacies of this adventure. I love the intrigue.
It's a whodunit, isn't it? In a lot of ways.
The whole whodunit. I love the whole side plot, but the clues are so obtuse.
Yeah.
You need a degree in classics to really,
Yeah.
without the keeper telling you. So,
Yeah, sort of.
If you Googled a masterwork of Nicholas Forby, 3 of your videos come up at the top. No, 4 now.
oh, fantastic! Oh, fantastic! Fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's not a perfect adventure, but I really like the setting and I really like the premise.
There's a good build up.
I think the only frustration is, as you say, you've got to know your classics or whatever to be able to really pick up on the clues, because otherwise, it's obvious they're clues, but got no idea what they mean. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
I was going to say, at some point, we're going to get to generations that don't even know the old English for puzzles and phrases like that, and then worded poems.
I think we've already got there in way.
Yeah, apparently lost. I was like trying to remember, trying to Google it or whatever. They couldn't. It has a lot of intricacies, as you say. Yeah.
Yeah, it says here, a less costly way to destroy the statue is to lure it to the quarry or the ice house. Insane Insight recalls that the Icarus of Greek myth died when he plunged into the sea, hinting that water might be a way to stop the statue.
God.
It makes a point of saying the ornamental lake's not big, not deep enough.
Right. Yeah, because you keep going over the fact that that's getting lower and lower because of the heat.
Yeah.
Then the only other problem is transporting the traumatized over there just to use him as bait.
Oh yeah. But the package I've got this with is this one.
Sacraments of Evil. Nasty. Yes.
I've now run 3 adventures from this book. The first 3, The Eyes of a Stranger, Masterwork of Nicholas Forby, and Planted Dea.
Mm-hmm.
Planted Dea is... Eyes of a Stranger is very convoluted and complex. I wouldn't want to run it on in a live game like this. Planted Dea possibly isn't suitable subject material for a live stream.
Is that the Welsh one?
That's the Welsh one, yes. It has it's one of those that those checklists they do.
Yeah.
It sets
and
off.
It would tick everything, would it?
It would. It would tick off quite a big one on it. As would Sacraments of Evil. Mm-hmm. But I think Sacraments of Evil I might just get away with running live. I didn't want to run another boat one, so I didn't do the scuttling. And I don't know anything about Signs Written Scarlet.
That's the name of the author, Penelope Love.
Penelope Love wrote this one. Yes. Yes.
Well, it was a really good adventure. Yeah,
Such an innocent.
Yeah, I mean,
detailed,
yeah.
quite
I-
fleshed out.
I mean, I picked it because it's intrigue. It is a whodunit. You are looking for little clues, and I brought the events forward a little bit because it does suggest things on the third and fourth night. These sort of things happen on the third and fourth night, but I brought them all forward, which is why the second night seemed a little bit overly busy. Connie was meant to disappear first, but she'd be found unconscious, having seen a green man. But that green man would be John dressed up.
Right. Yeah.
But I didn't have any time really for that to happen. So I threw in the death of Fred a day early
Okay.
because I wanted that to happen. And basically, he just stumbled upon John doing his nefarious stuff.
I pretty much laughed at him. I bet. And-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine John's face, like he's like, "Ha! I've been doing the Green Man stuff. Oh God, the real Green Man."
Yeah. So poor Harry. Poor Harry.
Yes.
Third victim of the curse. But the treasure has been found. So has the curse been lifted? No. The statue still walks.
Well, one would sort of assume we're going to get rid of the statue.
Yeah, I'd have thought so. Halakar suggested a Beck to Corbin. That would be a good way of getting through that. Yes. But that critical shot, that critical hit, that 0-3,
That made all the difference, did it?
it effectively won the adventure for you. Otherwise, it would have killed.
Yeah. Everyone.
I was expecting a TPK. Honestly, I truly was.
Yeah.
I was going to say after killing what he was aiming for, would he have any reason to kill the rest of us? You know, he got his purpose.
Yeah, it would. But now the treasure's gone, it doesn't really have a purpose.
And then, like, when I ran, even though I'm combat ineffective, even if I'm in a fight, but when I ran, that's one less target, and I was already almost dead, and he was down to like 2 rounds, maybe 1. So
That was his last shot. Was his last shot.
If that wouldn't have happened, then it would have been a TPK.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you hadn't have hit with that shot, because you could not have hurt it with your poker.
Yeah.
Unless you had rolled a critical.
And we all know how I've been rolling the last week or two, so.
Yeah. But you couldn't have done enough damage to it, even with a critical, to actually open up that chest cavity properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
What we would need to do is like pool our strength, right? Try to grab the statue, all of us, or several of us.
You could have attempted that, yeah. But I mean,
What would we have done to it, though?
It was very strong. Yeah.
I mean, we didn't know it was susceptible to cold, so yeah, you might be able to tip it over. Or
it was down to 25 strength when you tried to wrestle it the first time, which is equivalent of 125.
Ah, dear.
No, it wasn't.
C'est la vie.
Yeah, it's one tough cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be fun to stop him.
But I enjoyed that. It ran a lot longer than I expected it to.
Over the 4 weeks, you mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting maybe 2 sessions, but
Yeah.
no, yes, but no, I think it worked quite well.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. I think, as you said, it's that whole thing about how to really pick up on the clues properly.
Yeah. It does say you can use idea rolls. I don't like having to use idea rolls.
No, because it starts
To
getting to
clues.
it's like doing personal interaction with things and not role playing it. You're just using dice, and he's like, "Well, why bother role play?" You know.
It's the perception check in 5e, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I go into the room and I roll perception.
No, you
No.
don't. You don't tell me what you're rolling. You ask me if you want to do something, and I'll tell you if you can bloody roll.
Exactly.
Yeah. I go into the room. I roll perception. I use I cast detectable.
And you see
So
nothing because you fell flat on your face. Yeah.
The Eyes of a Stranger is the second adventure I ever read. I ever ran for my local group, and I have to say it wasn't a particularly good choice because it was quite simply too hard, and they got absolutely mashed, absolutely obliterated. That was a TPK.
Nice.
That's where Granton's Bridge is supposed to be. There, see my mouse pointer down by London.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. I can see where it is, but
Yeah,
it's a little bit away from London. But yeah, I get the idea.
but, it's quite a good little package. Okay, it's quite old.
But it still works as a story, as a scenario. Yeah.
Absolutely. 1993. This was originally published. I don't think it's available in any sort of print form anymore. But available on PDF.
Print on demand, maybe at drive-through.
Probably.
Or maybe because some of them aren't. I mean.
But no, I do like it as a package. Yeah. Right. I have work tomorrow, so I'm going to have to.
Thank you for running, John.
Next week, I don't know what we're doing yet next week. There's some talk of me and Mage getting together to do another drinking quest.
Oh, that'd be so cool. I don't have the kids and I don't have to work the next day, so that would be awesome.
So I'll get in touch with Sean because he has approached me to say he would like to celebrate the 3rd anniversary, his channel's 3rd anniversary, my channel's 4th. So,
is it really? Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So we may well be having a drinking quest in the near future. So I'm not sure it's going to be next week, but certainly in the not too distant future. So yes.
Well, I'm down, and I'll be in the spirit of things in my own way.
Yeah.
I got the rest of this from the last drinking quest.
Yes, it is. You perceive the DM is getting pissed at you, and the character is about to die. But once again, the party have been saved by a critical hit at a key moment.
Hmm.
The amount
Considering
of
all the
time-
other rolls were crap, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Indeed.
threaten to kill a party member or a teenager.
So that D10, John, if it's a bonus die, it counts as a 0, and if it's a penalty die, it counts as a 10.
No.
Is that right?
No. If it's always the tens part of the percentile, and if you get a 0 on that, it is a 0, not a 10. So
It turns the percentile die part of the dice into a 0, right?
yes.
No, that was cool. I
So yeah,
understand
it
now.
made it a 0.
I don't know.
The only time it ever counts as 10 is when you roll double 0. Which is 100.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's always 0.
Yeah, like I did as well on my
Yeah,
constitution check.
Yeah, what's not to like about a really big fumble at the wrong moment? I mean,
Oh, it's wonderful. Yes.
Didn't
Okay, John, thank you very much. I'm going to go to bed now, I think, as well.
I'll see some of you guys in the morning, hopefully.
Aye.
Yeah, I believe if anyone who's still here, there is a game in the Discord tomorrow morning / afternoon, depending on where you're from. But I'm going to say thank you all for taking part.
Pleasure.
Thank you, chat, for putting up with us. And
It's fun to listen to.
I'll see you all again soon.
All right.
Cheers,
Night,
everybody.
everybody.
Gute Nacht.
Uh,